The stream is now starting. Okay. Now let's get the screen share going so that you can see. Alright, how do I? I'm trying to remember how to screen share. Oh, here it is. Alright. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. Who is here? Anybody yet? Well, may as well get started. So I found quite a few, and I have hold on, I need to refresh. I have quite a few, but I want to start with one that's actually removed from the site. They like removed it, and I feel like that's where you find the spiciest shit.
That sounds like fun.
Articles so bad. Actually, first off,
not even the site known for bad articles doesn't want them.
Yeah, hold on. I also feel the need to show you something from Wikihow that is like their most infamous image ever. There's like an entire subreddit related to this image. It's called Disney Vacation. This is from a Wikihow article. Unfortunately, they replaced the picture, but I feel like before we continue, you need to be blessed or cursed, whichever you think is more applicable,
Blurst.
by seeing this image.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's like 90% of the time, what I've seen from that image is like, this is how my family cyberbullies. Or shit like that. It's a great image.
It's just. Well, it always gets me laughing really hard, mostly because they all have fucked up faces, but the little girl has the worst one by far. Like,
Yeah.
the little girl's face is the most horrifying out of the three.
When you get your parents to help you cyberbully.
Oh, it's so good. Unfortunately, this is no longer the image if you try to find the Disney Vacation article.
Why?
They've replaced
Why
them.
would they replace a work of art such as this?
I know. I can't even, like, find
It's not like the replacement would be good.
No.
These are never good.
Wikihow never has good art. Literally ever. Okay. So let's start out with, how to give passive-aggressive gifts for Christmas.
I've been needing to know how to do this, so I'm pretty excited for this. 1 second, let me put on some music.
Oh. Oh, I should put something on, too.
I'm listening to Linkin Park, so...
That's a little...
super fitting.
That's a little copyrighty for me. What can I do? I got it. Hold on.
I really like bamboo flute music. There's compilations on YouTube for it. I don't know how much... I don't know how copyright infringing that is. I haven't really looked into musical copyright. I just assume everything is copyrightable. Or not copyrightable, but people can pull shit with it.
I want it to be very quiet, like barely audible, so that it's not too loud for people. Okay.
Before we begin, I want to know what you think the best passive-aggressive gift could be. Mine is batteries without the actual toy.
Well, a stereotypical one. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure this sounds good. Typical one.
Drums for.
Hold on just a second. Let me make sure this sounds good. Typical one.
Drums for.
Hold on just a second. Let me make sure this sounds good. Typical one.
Drums for.
Hold on just a second.
So that's gonna repeat for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oops.
Oopsie doopsie. Drums for my cousin's kid. That's another one.
Okay. I just need to make sure that the... I'll play it from my phone instead, just to make sure that the music's not way too loud. I don't want to, like, drown myself out. Or you, for that matter. Alright, testing. Testing. Okay. I guess we're good. Just gonna leave the Calamity playlist going. I'm gonna have to turn it down myself. Alright. I think the most stereotypical, like, passive-aggressive Christmas gift is, like, you know, in like adult cartoons or whatever, it'll be like a scale, like a bathroom scale.
Oh, yeah.
Or like a treadmill.
Exercise equipment, yeah.
That's what fucking comes to mind for me.
Trying to think of what else, because there's some really funny shit. Well, maybe they'll bring it up in the article. I haven't read it yet.
Draw up your Christmas lists. Have one for the nice and one for the naughty. It's only the naughty.
Who needs to, I suppose, like, if you have a lot of brothers and sisters who all have kids themselves and you're getting gifts for everyone, you need a list. But there's like 5 people I'd buy Christmas gifts for, realistically.
Sure.
List?
Yeah, I don't give gifts to a lot of people. Usually just, like, immediate friends and family that I get along with well.
Yeah.
It's only the naughty ones you're going to be applying this article to. I hope so. Nah, I'm just a dick to literally everyone. It doesn't matter how nice to me you are. I'm gonna give you a shitty gift. Step 2. Be a miser.
Oh, there's a term I haven't heard in a while. What the fuck?
Good art. What is that?
It is. At least
Free.
it's like stylized, so it can get away with like bad proportion.
It says free? This one says soap.
Free, yeah, deodorant and soap.
Be so miser you don't pay for anything.
I will say, the art here, I like how they drew the neck as though she's hunching forward, but has her back like curving the other way. That's a real nice neck.
This is what I like to call insurance commercial art style.
Oh, corporate style, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Have you ever seen Leo and Layla? It's the new like PragerU fucking children's conservative propaganda bullshit. It's very, very ugly. Not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of just what the animation looks like from one of my videos. This is them meeting Neil Armstrong. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. And this is like the whole animation. It's just them kind of like standing still and wiggling while talking to each other. And that's the whole thing.
Good.
And
good. I like that.
And the dialogue deadass is just like, America is the best and communism is bad. And that's like the whole thing.
Well articulated.
What do you expect from PragerU? Alright. Be a miser.
I don't really know. I don't know much about it.
Oh, they're like super homophobic and shit.
Yeah, I do know that much.
For the person in your life who insists on never giving you anything decent for Christmas, or who forgets your birthday and other events during the year, repay their thoughtlessness with some of your own by donating all of your freebies.
Be petty.
This was written by a very salty person.
Yeah, somebody very self-important.
that this author had a chip on their shoulder. They were mad.
Yeah. Somebody didn't buy them the correct iPhone for Christmas.
Over the year, it's probable that you've gathered a few free items from hotel soaps and shampoos. Hotel soap?
How would... Hold on. Their assumption is that... Okay, so no, it's not a... Is it... I don't think it's a teenager. I thought it was a teenager at first, like, who was upset with their parents for not getting them what they wanted. No, this is, like, somebody who goes on business trips frequently.
Yeah, I guess so.
Worrying, because
that's so much
they're
worse.
probably paid more than I am. What the fuck?
Either that, or this is, like, some kid that, like, always takes the hotel soap. Like, every time their parents stay at a hotel or something.
A lot of people don't realize, depending on the hotel, they'll actually charge you if anything is missing afterwards. Like, they'll charge you in post.
Yeah. I mean, the hotel soap bars, I think they usually don't care. I'm not sure. Bundle everything up into a hamper basket. Like a laundry hamper? Okay.
Why?
Selecting especially those items that say prominently "sample" and "not for sale." The latter
shoplift for Christmas gifts.
Yeah, the latter concerns me. It's like, if it's not for sale, where did you? Okay.
Well, if it's
I get it,
complimentary, you can still, like, not for individual sale means a retail place is supposed to bundle the whole thing together.
Still a little suspicious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Selecting especially those items that Okay, I already read that. Wrap in cellophane with a big bow and slap their gift tag on it. They'll get the message. I don't know about that. I think they're just gonna think you're a cheap ass.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how explicit you are. Like, yeah, here's your gift.
Yeah.
That's how you get someone to never give you anything ever, is to give them a passive-aggressive gift that's, like, cheap and you took from a hotel.
Yeah, I mean, being passive-aggressive in general is a great way to lose your friends.
Yeah, okay. Give the items that come free with an 8-pack of toilet rolls, or free is in the sentence twice, or free with the cereal packet. Cereal packet? Packet?
What? Like, do they mean... Hold on, Sorry, what? Packet of what?
Cereal packet. Cereal comes in, like...
Oh, they mean, like, a little tiny bag of cereal, I guess?
I've never heard it be described as a packet, like, ever.
Me neither. Maybe it's like a toy you find in the cereal box.
You could mention how carefully you put aside everything over the year to ensure that the recipient would receive the entire collection.
What?
I don't know what that means. Share a gift that tells the person you didn't even try. Buy anything from the postal store just before mailing your Christmas cards. Or...
Hold on, this is gonna bug me. I'm gonna Google what cereal packets are. Yeah, it just shows me...
Oh, boxes of cereal. And by boxes, I mean, like, when you get, like, a pack that... Hold on.
Yeah.
Here's a...
I see the images.
Yeah. Let me just get a picture for everybody else. Yeah, like, fun packs. Like this.
They'll get the whole collection. That's actually kind of funny. I wouldn't call it passive-aggressive. If somebody did that for me, I'd assume that they were joking. And I actually like getting free food, so...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean... It could be... like... a pack containing kicks. In which case, if you give someone a pack of, like, kicks for Christmas... I think you should legally be able to kick them in the shin. Like,
not that you're wrong, but do you not like kicks?
I don't remember.
I actually like those.
People hate them, so I just wanted to make a joke. I don't know. It looks like shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like the best
What's
flavor,
like a
but they're alright.
what's like a bad fucking cereal that everyone hates?
It would be like an off-brand chocolate cereal,
I guess.
because that they make it out of like really shitty chocolate.
I already don't like Fruit Loops. I think that it's very lacking in flavor, despite.
Yeah, it's just sugar and milk, really, that's giving you the flavor.
Yeah.
But they're colorful. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite.
Okay. Share a
Especially if
gift
it's
that
an
tells the
off-brand.
person you didn't even try. Buy anything from the postal store just before mailing your Christmas cards. Or buy the last minute impulse buys from the checkout at counter selection. The things you know
Why?
they see every time they line up in the same queue.
Yeah. Assuming that they go to the fucking postal service nowadays. I gotta wonder. Why not just not buy them anything?
Yeah. Return bad taste with bad taste. Is there someone in your life whose idea of tasteful leaves much to be desired? Why is this child thinking of Kara from Undertale?
I don't know. Dear diary, I just found a knife.
Oh no. Oh no. Dear diary, just... no, I shouldn't mention the plot twist. Okay. Visit the dollar store and find the most kish item that somehow relates to who they are and buy it. Then wrap it up gloriously with a big tag and place it under the Christmas tree.
Hold on, I gotta Google what kitsch means.
I'm trying to remember. Kitsch definition. Arts, objects, or design considered to be in poor taste. Excessively garish, sometimes appreciated ironically.
Kimchi pancakes. What?
Where did you go?
I DuckDuckGo apparently.
Oh, I don't use
Yeah.
DuckDuckGo. Google can have my privacy information. I'm not doing anything with it. Okay. Look for kitschy figurines made in China, such as teddies, dolphins, and the like. Great for giving to the stingy sister-in-law, who is absolutely house-proud and will feel hidebound to put... House-proud and hidebound? Pulling out weird
Hold
words.
on, let me reread that. God, there's a lot of rereading.
Great for giving to the stingy sister-in-law, who is absolutely house-proud and will feel hidebound to put the dreadful thing on display.
I guess it means that she's not going to try and hide it. That's
Okay.
a lot of qualifiers, by the way.
For the detested business person in your life, if you're related to Jeff Bezos, I guess.
Yeah, sure, just buy from Amazon. Obviously, that he'll hate that.
Yeah. Buy a cheap and nasty diary with a similar quality pen. Now, if you want to spite Jeff Bezos, just give him a Christmas card that says, pay us more, signed every Amazon worker. Like, maybe treat your workers like human beings. Like, no!
There's no money in that.
My wife left me and I'm still sad about it. And now that, like, disclaimer, this is a stolen joke. Now that Elon Musk and Grimes are getting divorced, who do you think is going to take custody of syntax error?
I heard the theory, and honestly, it might be true, that like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk's kid, that isn't their actual name. Because like he was asked about it, but it's to prevent people from actually like Googling who they are, you know, seeing them in school registers,
More points
which would be fair enough, I think.
More point scoring if the pen has a fluffy animal glued to the tip. Okay.
Some people like that aesthetic.
Kitsch from yesteryear is another option. Visit an antique store or thrift shop and rummage through the kitsch. Damn, they love that word.
they they just read about it in like a book that they can feel pretentious about and want to bring it up everywhere.
This person either is a child or thinks like one.
Probably the latter if they're going on business trips all the time.
Let's see. Let's see. They've been churning out Gyugas? Gyuga. What?
Guga.
What the hell is that? A showy thing, especially one that is useless or worthless. The more esoteric words I use, the smarter people will think I am.
Yeah,
Also, you can see shit.
inability to communicate communicates how smarter I am.
You can see copy-pasted assets, like, immediately.
Yeah, at least they're efficient, I guess.
Frame
like
them for the vain or naughty person in your life. Find the worst photo possible of them and get it framed.
You know what? That's actually fucking great. It's not passive-aggressive. That's what you do to, like, family you love to banter with.
Yeah, that's like a joke that, like, podcast hosts would do to each other or something.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of did that to my mom once, where we were on vacation, and there's this one photo of her looking absolutely, like, done with our shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I need that for, like, my caller ID photo of her. It makes me laugh.
But don't just get it framed. Have it enlarged and then framed.
Make sure it's very pixelated.
Make sure it looks deep fried. If you look at it and it doesn't invoke the word JPEG in your mind, you did it wrong.
I look like I know what a JPEG is.
Post it. But sire, the quality! Post it! Fucking... I don't know how to feel about the fact that the dude who, like, invented GIFs, he pronounced it GIF like a lot of other people, and then after he died, people on Twitter were saying he is with Jod now. It's like,
It seems a little tasteless, but it is kind of funny. So,
yeah.
Whatever. Look, the internet is a place for tasteless humor.
Let's see. Bonus points for compromising moments such as vomiting post an office party or rolling their eyes near someone they suck up to. What?
Oh, so when they have to invite them over for dinner, because again, this person only has office space politics in their head, apparently.
Jif is peanut butter, though. Just sounds weird to me, lol. You're right, Cuddles.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Why make it sound like another word? English has enough of that already.
When they open it, be sure to state with an empathetic smile, "That's my favorite photo of you." If someone did this to me, I would think they're joking.
Yeah, me too. That's fucking hilarious.
I'd be like, ha ha ha, that's funny. I wouldn't think that there's actual malice behind it.
At some point, I gotta show you the photo of me that my work made my ID card with. It looks really fucking stupid.
When they open... Okay. A variant on the frame photo theme is to give a photo of a detested or feared family member in all of their glory. Detested or feared...
This is a photo of your dad who beat you. Like, what kind of fear are we talking about?
Is this the family from Encanto? That would explain the toxicity.
I didn't see that, no.
It's fine. It's an okay movie. But there is something that stands out about how hilariously toxic the family is in that. Where it's like, wow, these are all awful people. I love Wikihow articles. What is this article for? This article, Cuddles the Tiger, is for giving passive-aggressive Christmas gifts. It's a deleted Wikihow article. Oh look, it's the same face. And this is basically the same face too, but they like mirrored it.
They're doing a template. It explains why the neck doesn't actually line up with the body.
Yeah.
Well, that and it just being generally shit, but
5. Make the gift. Badly. A handmade gift poorly done is ideal for the person in your life who spouts a lot of drivel about being highly artistic, or for the wannabe greenie. Greenie? What? Okay, hold on. What the hell even?
I assume they mean like tree hugger or something.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. It's so weird though. A person who campaigns for the protection of the environment.
Okay, wow.
Someone who like someone who like ratios NFT accounts, I guess. Sure, you have okay, hold on. Who insist upon material possessions who insist material possessions mean nothing to them despite their extensive carbon footprint. Did Eric Andre write this?
Oh, that'd be really funny if he did.
Well, yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, he like did like NFTs or whatever, and then was like, "You're all hypocrites because you drive cars," or whatever dumb argument. And it's like, oh, whatever. Let's see. Sure, you have absolutely no talent for making anything, but what you lack in talent, make it up in passion. Use tape where stitching would have been better. Use markers where paint would have been better. In fact, use anything that cuts corners and makes the end result rather hideous.
Or just don't make them anything.
Yeah. Like, why waste this much time?
Save yourself the 3 hours you're gonna take on this.
I miss Yahoo Answers, but at least Wikihow is still around. Oh, yeah. Wikihow is, like, it's totally a replacement for Yahoo Answers.
I like seeing into the mind of the writers for these.
How is Babby formed?
How girl get pregnant?
How girl get pregnate? Let's see. Add a tag. Made with love from me to you, XXX. And attach a handmade object. When they open it, jump up and down eagerly near them what? Asking... No. You fucking spaz. What?
Yeah, that's just making yourself look like a twat.
Do you like it? Do you like it? I made it just for you.
The funny thing is, I had a coworker when I worked at Lund's that, this feels like something she would write.
Yeah.
She was not a pleasant person.
They're just describing, like, a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, a cartoon where someone gives a shitty Christmas gift, like, unironically, and is like, do you like it? Let's see. If it's something that goes somewhere in the household, make a suggestion as to where you think it'd go perfectly in their home. Suggest you'll pop over to help, hang, place, insert it, etc.
Yeah, just invite yourself over.
What does hang, place, or insert?
I'm gonna insert this between the bed frame and the wall.
And I'm gonna insert this foot in your ass.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's the same image. A variant
they've got plenty of.
A variant on this is to make something well, but ensure that it's something the recipient will despise. For example, make aprons for a woman who can't bear cooking, or make a tie rack for a man who never wears ties. I would just think you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
This actually does remind me of, like, a garbage fucking gift I got when I went to Florida. I was basically stuck in a house full of, like, these anti-vax people that I haven't seen in years, and I have, like, no personal connection with them. So I know nothing about them, and I honestly didn't really want gifts from people that I don't know, but whatever, I couldn't turn it down, and, one of them gave me a shirt that said, I stopped playing a video game so I could be here. it's really on par with
That,
like
that seems insulting. That's something you buy for yourself if you want to be.
it's like it's up there with like the single taken gamer shirt, you know?
Oh yeah.
Or like I am not a gamer. I am not a gamer because I have no life, but because I choose to have many, like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then like afterwards, when I was at my dad's trailer, I'm like, I want to burn this, and then he's like, no, just give it to me. I need shitty shirts to wear when I'm working.
Well, at least you had some use out of it then. Yeah, that's more than passive aggressive though. That's like straight up aggressive. That's straight up telling somebody, yeah, you didn't want to be here. We can tell.
Yeah, I don't know. The other thing she gave me was a Baby Yoda waffle maker.
That's a sentence. Please tell me you used it at least once.
No.
Aw.
I don't know where it is. I think I wanted to give it to my friend who actually likes The Mandalorian. I may have given it to him. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a while. It's just funny because she's like, I got it for you because I just assume everyone likes The Mandalorian. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna mention that I don't. I'm not gonna mention that I don't like Star Wars.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I like the people who like Star Wars. I always hear them complaining, so I really don't have a lot of incentive to try and get into it.
Yeah, it is funny when I hear people being like, I want to stomp Baby Yoda in the face. It's like,
That's also weird.
okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Good.
I do love the memes from it, though.
Haha, die trash.
Yes. Yeah.
Good skill-less choices include papier-mâché.
Papier. They're French.
That cannot be.
No.
No, there's no way
Wait, hold on, where is
papier-mâché
it?
is correct. Oh, it is. Kinda.
Yeah.
They're missing, like, accents, though.
Yep.
Okay, it is pronounced papier-mâché. But they're missing, like, the hyphen and accented letters.
Yeah. Because they don't know how to type them, but they think that people will understand.
I only know how to do, like, the Pokemon E and alt code. That's the only, like, alt code I've memorized.
The only time I ever knew how, it was on a Mac as well, so that tells you that I can't do it right now, was when I was making stupid fucking names in World of Warcraft. To make it harder to type in my name.
Alt 138?
All right.
It's Alt
Well,
138.
we're 3 words away from another one we're gonna have to Google, so let's hurry through that.
No, it's Alt 130. That's like the Pokemon E.
Oh.
Like, hold on. Let me just double check, because it's the one that, like... Yeah, no, I'm right. Alt 38 is a different one. Alt 30 is the Pokemon E. Okay. Good skill-less choices include papier-mâché, scrapbooking, or decoupage? I don't know what that is.
Decoupage. Decorating a surface with cutouts. So it's like collage. Well, oh no, it's not collage. It's more like putting stickers on things.
Yours is like the opposite way, Cuddles. The one I just posted is the Pokemon E. Like, hold on. Yeah.
It actually looks kind of cool. It's like fancy stickers. Decoupage.
Yeah. This is the Pokemon E. It points to the right.
I didn't even realize that there were multiple with the fucking apostrophe looking thing over it.
Yeah, it can be backwards, the apostrophe. Don't
This is
ask
what I
me...
get for only knowing burger.
Don't ask me what the pronunciation is, or like how umlauts work. I just know that the Pokemon E is like... I'm pretty sure you're always supposed to pronounce it A.
Pokemon.
Because it's A in Pokemon and, like, Beyonce. So... Of course, there are masters of each of these crafts, but that doesn't mean they can't lend themselves to shoddy workmanship.
Yeah, follow your dreams. You can accomplish anything. I love how inspirational they made that sound.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad.
Oh yeah, this is a great. This is the best advice. I can already tell. I like how they they still kept the same cutouts. They just changed one of them slightly.
Yeah, made her like chubbier. Get weighty. Justify a jab at another person's weight.
Oh, 1 second. Somebody's at my door.
I should grab a drink anyway.
Alright, sorry about that.
Alright. Get weighty. Justify a jab at another person's weight by sincerely suggesting, through giving, that you have concern for their well-being and health. Okay, so Satan wrote this.
Yeah, just be an absolute cunt to people. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're a real piece of shit. Like, wow. Buy diet-related products for the person in your life whom you feel needs to lose weight. It might be the inflammatory shock to their system they need. Try diet drinks, exercise DVDs, weight loss program vouchers, and the like. You score extra points if it's a bossy so-and-so who literally, quote, throws their weight around. Yeah, this did go from passive-aggressive to just aggressive.
Yeah, just call them fat. It's fine.
This is so fucking gross. No wonder they deleted this. You'd think they would have, like, an approval process, though, or something.
Yeah, I've never tried to make a WikiHow article, so I don't know.
Like, it's embarrassing that it got on there in the first place. Be super sweet when they open it. Saying something like, I thought you'd really love these racy exercise DVDs / tasty diet drinks for a change of pace.
What?
Isn't racy... Doesn't that mean something else?
I thought it meant, like, racially charged.
I thought it meant sexual. Hold on. Lively, entertaining, and typically mildly titillating sexually.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense.
It's kind of the same thing as, like, risque. When was this written? Well, this capture is from 2011. The original goes back to, like... yeah, the 13th of December, 2011. Okay. Buy chocolates, cookies, or other calorie-laden treats for the person who is on a diet. Damn, you deserve...
Sabotage them, yeah.
Yeah, you actually deserve to get kneed in the fucking gut, Jesus. You're a piece of shit. Buy them a hamper full of irresistible, fattening treats. And then find it in the garbage later. This is well-practiced passive-aggressive behavior. Well-practiced passive-aggressive behavior is certainly a sentence.
Yeah, the fact that they practice this kind of thing speaks volumes that they're probably the ones who need to, get passive-aggressive gifts.
It is often something family members or friends do, quote, out of love, unquote, without even realizing they're subconsciously undermining another family member's or friend's attempts at losing weight. As such, be very thoughtful of the motivation behind your actions, as it could say more about your weight... As it could say more about your weight fears than about them. Oh, okay. Projection.
Yeah,
classic.
I mean, I fully expect that mentality from this person.
You think this was written by an overweight person?
You want to know something? I don't think so. I think it was written by somebody who's insecure about their weight, but who's kind of just a normal size.
That's possible. Hold on, I have a voice redeem. I hate the Loin King.
You had 9 chances to spell lion correctly.
Anyway. Buy clothing in the wrong size on purpose. Wow, waste money. Adam would never say he hates the Loin King. For the
Sounds like a porn parody.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is. In fact, I'm going to check my phone real quick just to see. Congrats? Congrats on what? I'm sure Loin King is a thing. Loin King. On part 1? I didn't make part 1. I'm seeing parody shit, but... okay, yep, I found a porn parody called The Loin King. And part of the soundtrack is The Circle Jerk of Life. Good.
That makes me incredibly happy.
I helped? Yeah, I did help a little bit. Like, I was the one that pointed out that the buffalo are literally grazing nothing in the fucking stampede scene. I found the clip of John more or less admitting that he had the old takes of James Earl Jones sitting around and probably used them in the movie. That's like the extent of how much I've helped, I think. Let's see. Buy clothing the wrong size. If someone keeps telling you they're not that large, that they have a slim build and so on, and yet facts clearly point otherwise, buy them a lovely piece of clothing in a smaller size. It'll be clear that it won't fit them, but when you give it to them, say, oh, I thought this was so you, especially with your fine bone structure or whatever.
Just call them fat.
Yeah.
Just, again.
Fatty, no parents. This works the other way too. For someone who is thin, but who carries on about it too much, or makes you feel frumpy, buy them larger size clothing, and then innocently comment, oh, they don't fit? Really? I could have sworn you look like a size 12.
Just...
You are not coming back to Christmas ever. I would not associate with someone that would, like, treat somebody like this.
No.
Like, that is
they think
so
they're
gross.
protected by social decorum, but, like, rude shit like this immediately kicks you out.
This was, like, written by an actual awful person.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's the same image. And also, they just shrunk one and decided it's a child. That's a tiny-ass child. Holy fuck.
Very puntable.
Yeah! Alright, stay still, Junior. You're going over the fucking fence. Give noisy and easily broken gifts to children whose parents are not on your good list. Wow! Wow! Wow, use their child to get revenge. Holy shit.
Hold on, I want to read this sentence myself. anything sticky, gluey, icky is great. What the fuck does that mean? Like slime?
Or it could be that fucking Spider-Man web blaster thing.
Oh, I had one of those when I was. My mom bought it for me though. It wasn't a gift from. Like,
It's just silly string.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It honestly isn't that difficult to clean up.
I remember I saw a commercial exactly once, where it's like a trip sensor that they show like this kid eating a bunch of shit and like doing things that he shouldn't when his parents not home, and the toy is like a sensor with a laser that like the mom steps on it and it sets off an alarm, which gives the kid the chance to like clean everything up before she gets home. And it's like, yeah, no parent's gonna buy this. You are deliberately encouraging mischief.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like them role playing as a spy or an agent, you know.
Get them Floam. Get them Floam. Got green Floam for my 9th birthday. Shit took years to get out of the carpets. Yeah, I never had Floam, but I believe you.
The magic sand was the shit that fucked up the carpets at West Metro.
Oh man.
I had to clean that up. 1 second, I'm getting a drink.
Okay.
I'm so efficient today, I keep leaving my chair.
Hold on, I wonder if I can actually...
Vibrasonics walkie-talkies.
Coast is clear. We're moving in.
Transmit sounds with Vibrasonic technology. And the alarm will sound. The Spynet laser tripwire and Vibrasonics walkie-talkies.
That's not it. Where is it? I'm just kind of curious if I could find the actual, tripwire. Oh, well. I won't worry about it. Anything sticky, glue... Oh, wait, sorry, I should read the rest of it. Think drums and tambourines for toddlers. Who wrote this, the Grinch? And poorly made toys that will break after the first play with them. Oh my god, wow.
Yeah, just, like, make their kids sad. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Like, this is, like, the equivalent of, like, giving a kid an ice cream and then, like, grabbing the bottom of their hand and smushing it into their face. Like, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Or that old meme of...
They'll learn their parents.
Or that old meme of, like, going to McDonald's, buying a single black coffee, and then leaving.
I haven't seen Jen Mulaney in a bit.
Yeah.
Does he have any new comedy specials?
I have no idea. Another variant on the toy is the one that says the same thing over and over again, but is irresistibly cute. That'll drive the parents nuts. And what kid doesn't love telling a joke? A thick book of knock-knock jokes will send a stressed parent around the bend in no time.
That's incredibly cynical. What?
I don't know how well that would work.
It wouldn't. I remember when I was like 5, I got a book of knock-knock jokes. I just read them for myself.
Anything sticky, gluey, icky is great, especially if it threatens the soft furnishings. Jesus.
I want that on a shirt.
For teens, buy them the shortest time membership possible for an online game account, or pay for the first 3 months of the most expensive plan on the shiny new cell phone you've just given them. When the time's up for renewal on the membership of the plan, the parents won't hear the end of it. This might backfire on you. It could be the reason the teenager decides to get a job or becomes the next great Silicon Valley entrepreneur. Okay.
Yeah, they're totally an office junkie. Just they don't comprehend life outside of it.
Whoops! I
made your child successful. What? Also, hold on.
Whoops!
I
I pranked my sister and her child turned into Elon Musk.
Yeah. So, are they saying that it's going to be like good revenge to pay for 3 months of their plan?
Yeah, that's...
Like, it's an expensive plan, but they're still saving money because it's 3 months off.
Yeah, it's so weird. Hey, look, it's the same art style. Buy a messy gift for a neat freak. So, 1, exploit someone who has, like, OCD, possibly. And 2, watch as they just don't use it.
Yeah. They keep it in a jar or in the original packaging, and that's it.
The orderly world of the neat freak can really grate on the more lenient mess maker. Wow.
Making messes is not lenient. It just means you don't get stressed out about it.
How dare you be better than me at organization? Like, this is like so fucking insecure. Holy shit.
It is. It's hilarious.
And there are some gifts that can make life harder for neatness fanatics. For example, buy any ornament or decoration that involves lots of pieces. A wooden puzzle with balancing pieces. A bowl filled with glass pebbles. A container of utensils or stationary items that topples over easily. Just give them Jenga, I don't know. An indoor plant that drops its leaves readily. A decorative indoor water feature that splashes water, etc. are the sort of gifts to upset a neat freak.
They just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, they'd have it for a week, and then, like, okay, time to get rid of it. Yeah, the plant died. Whoopsie.
Show how jealous you are of the recipient's lifestyle with a totally useless gift.
Why would you want to do that?
It's just...
I don't understand.
It's just... Like, yeah, you're pathetic. I'm not pathetic.
Show how jealous you are. First off, that's a lot to unpack. What?
I've got...
Hold on, let's continue to read it. Maybe at, like, swaps or something. Yes.
That is, like, barely related. I just wanted to share that. Anyway. Okay. For the people in your life who have flown the coop and live in sunny Florida, California, or Sydney, Australia, send them a really woolly sweater and earmuffs. They'll throw it away.
Tongue in cheek with that opening line.
They'll either throw it away or, like, wear it when they go somewhere cold.
Yeah, when they visit family in colder areas.
For those do-gooders who constantly show you up and have chosen to undertake courageous aid work where electricity is hard to come by and modesty is a must, send them a bikini or an iPod. Okay.
What?
For those who own a flashy and expensive car, send them leopard print car seat covers or cardboard air fresheners from the dollar store.
They just won't use it.
I know, it'll just end up in the garbage. Wrap up a fruitcake.
I actually don't hate fruitcake. I don't know why everybody seems to hate it. It's not like the best kind of cake.
Yes, a whole
Like
fruit
banana
cake,
bread, really.
just for the recipient, and the thicker the royal icing on it, the better. If you know they like fruitcake, choose a stale one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
What a prick!
Just food poison them. That's fine.
A variant of
probably
this is lace the food cake with cyanide.
Arsenic. It's tasteless.
A variant of this is to give a gift which involves a food or drink the person detests, such as a gourmet coffee or tea pack when the recipient hates either drink, or a gourmet meat pack for a vegetarian, etc. Get into the Christmas spirit. For the snob, the anti-materialist, and anyone else who complains about the commercialism of Christmas, retaliate by buying them Christmas goodies. There are plenty of choices, including clothing with Christmas designs like reindeer and Santa, tacky ornaments, novelty toys, figurines, CDs of Christmas carols, and the like. Give them nothing but items that shriek all things Christmas. Okay, if you
I
like...
like the term shriek in that. Nice bit of writing.
They probably wouldn't, like, question it if it's on Christmas. Like, oh...
No, this is for a birthday gift, obviously.
Yeah, birthday gift.
But that would be funny.
Oh! Wait, no it's not, Title of the article, give passive-aggressive gifts for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
We lost track of that.
Yeah.
Good.
Be outwardly polite and keep smiling. Why is
New
this
template.
a link?
There's a new template for the art. About time.
Be polite. Okay.
Be passive aggressive, basically.
Be outwardly polite and keep smiling. Deliver everything with a pleasant tone and a smile. Be eager to find out how much they love their gift from you and act excited. They won't know whether you mean it or not, and they'll be publicly forced to just accept that you meant to be nice. In private, they're probably already roasting a voodoo on you, but that's another tale. Merry Christmas.
Okay, this... that's a lot to unpack as well. Scroll back up for a second. When, like, they're explaining their own thought process of how somebody would be passive-aggressive to them. Because that is not how, like, most people's minds work.
My Karen neighbor is smoking weed again. Ugh. Reeks in here.
Oh, neighbor. They said Aaron Yeager. I'm like, what?
Aaron Yeager? He needs some. Disclaimer, I have not watched past season 2.
Disclaimer, I have not watched past season 1. I did read the manga at the time, so I'm probably in season 2, but...
Maybe I'll get back to it eventually, I don't know. Remove any opportunity for re-gifting by personalizing the gift through engraving, monogramming, writing, etc. Alright, make it more expensive, got it.
Spend more money on being a shit person.
Amplify your passive aggressiveness by coordinating your gift with other disgruntled givers. Okay.
The council has decided your fate. Christmas gifts.
Buy anti-wrinkle cream and cellulite cream for the person in your life who keeps dressing and acting younger than their years by at least several decades.
Exploit
That's
their
awful.
insecurities.
That's so mean. What the hell? This one might backfire, though, if the creams are expensive and they appreciate you funding their skin maintenance regime. Okay.
Regime?
Regime? I was about to
I
say.
think they mean routine.
I don't think regime is used like that.
I think they just thought it was a fancier word for routine. So maybe.
A system or planned way of doing things, especially one imposed from above, is like another definition. It still doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Just makes me think of that fucking... never mind. I'll tell you about it later. Alright, telling your recipient that you only wanted to be helpful is a high mark of passive-aggressive behavior. Be as helpful as you'd like.
There is no high mark. Like, it's all, like, bottom tier shit human being garbage.
Feeling really peeved towards an in-law? Make a show of handing over a handcrafted book filled with family recipes. The only catch is that every single recipe has been doctored to provide a wrong measurement or a missing ingredient. Ugh. This one will leave them nonplussed for years to come, and it'll seem like the height of incompetence to ask why their recipes aren't turning out.
Why would you waste all that time?
I know, this is so petty.
That would take hours.
Socks
Also,
are...
don't exacerbate the issues with in-laws. That's just gonna lead to strife in the marriage. What the
Eh,
fuck?
People are gonna fucking notice anyway, because it's like, alright, why does this cake recipe want salt instead of sugar? Like, socks are a good choice. They get lost easily, and they probably have enough. Damn, they're right! That is the best passive-aggressive gift. Nobody likes socks. Now I know what everyone who has given me socks was really trying to pull.
Oh, these were used!
Alright. Well, that was horrible. Next.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah.
How to run like Naruto.
Preparing to run. That's a great picture.
You are my friend.
They really nailed his aesthetic, I feel.
It's funny reading this after the fucking internet historian, like, Area 51 video. I like how much I was able to, like, recognize Naruto music from it. And it's oh man. That show was a little stupid, but I guess I can't hate on the soundtrack. Let's see. If you've read the manga or watched the anime, you'll know that Naruto and others ninjas run in a very unique way. If by unique you mean stupid. Nobody runs like that.
I think some people tested it out, and while it is fast, you also like lose balance.
Yeah, probably. You may... I mean, I guess if like Naruto, he ran like a normal person, like pumping his arms, it'd look kind of weird.
It's bad for still drawings. It was great for the manga panels. It was kind of dumb for the actual anime.
You may not be able
to
to
translate well.
You may not be able to run as fast as Naruto, but you can imitate his style. Step forward with your right foot. Lean forward with your back straight. And keep your head up to see where you're going.
Put this in text. People will immediately understand. I like how, I mean, I assume they'll have diagrams later on.
Hold both arms straight out behind your back. When you're ready to run, think of your favorite Naruto fight scenes and sprint forward.
I have a catalog in my head. Number 1.
I actually owned like a Naruto costume when I was a kid. No idea where it went.
Number 1, 1,000 Years of Death. Think of that, and you'll keep running.
1,000 Years of Death. That
sounds...
sounds...
Yeah, it's when Kakashi, like, sticks his...
Oh, right! That's the one where he shoves his fingers up Naruto's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember what that is. Alright. I wear shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Thank you. Wear comfortable clothing that is easy to move in. Try acting like Naruto to get into character. And
don't do that. Don't act. He was an absolute twat.
I know.
In the earlier seasons.
Yeah, he's fucking annoying.
Yeah, he's a kid. Don't act like a kid.
Yeah. I guess he was better in, like, the second series. Boruto
Yeah.
I didn't watch, though. I don't care about that show anymore.
I only watched the one series when I heard that they were doing a time travel arc, which I'm like, oh, that's bold. Maybe they'll do something cool. They don't.
I can't wait for the 4th Naruto movie to hit the Criterion Collection.
The what?
Oh, Criterion Collection. It's like a collection of the best like art films across the world.
Oh, okay.
I have a shit ton of Criterion movies. You can get them at Barnes & Noble. The Blu-rays go half off on July and November. Yeah, that's more of a meme for like the YMS fans watching. They like only just got Citizen Kane, funny enough.
Really? That's like the movie I hear the most acclaimed. It's like all the time.
I guess it's a good thing they waited though, because it ended up being their first 4K release.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're gonna kick off like starting to use UHD, you may as well start with Citizen Kane.
That is fair.
Let's see. Be sure to wear running shoes. Choose a smooth surface to run along. A space without a lot of obstacles for you to trip over.
Just like in the show, where they ran through a forest.
Yeah, they ran through a lot of forests, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, they were the land in the leaves, or village, hidden village in the leaves.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I like how if you just place his like the arm behind him in front of him, he starts dabbing. That's great.
You're right, he does. Oh man.
Step 2: dislocate your shoulders.
Yeah, the background. It's so. It's like he's in the fucking back rooms or some shit, but the walls are blue. Keep in mind, running like Naruto is not the proper way of running. No shit. And may cause injury.
Yeah, you lose your balance.
This illustration is still killing me. Just hanging on a gradient, yeah. People usually run with their arms and legs pumping in unison to make each step more powerful. In the Naruto series, characters often have their hands and arms straight up behind them to decrease air resistance.
No, they do it because it looks like they're trailing a streamer behind them.
Also,
It
it's
makes
probably
action
easier to
seem-
animate.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. In the Naruto series, characters often have their hands and arms straight up. Okay. They have been training for years to increase their leg strength, so they do not need the extra power given by thrusting. You can imitate this run, so you won't be able to do it as well as Naruto. A non-existent power, called chakra in the series, is used to increase their leg strength.
Chikara. They call it a chikara.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's weird. Like Chikara.
Also, you don't pump your arms because it gives you more power. You do it because
Isn't it just chakra?
Yeah, it's just chakra.
Yeah, chakra.
They added an extra A. I don't know why.
It's not even something that like Naruto made up. It's like Hindu shit, I think.
There are a few. Religious practices. It's viewed as the spiritual thing. It's not like a energy source. It's like it's
Yeah,
spiritual.
I remember Avatar: The Last Airbender, a better show, had like chakra in it. So
In fairness, Avatar is like an incredible show. So
yeah, yeah.
it's not much of a.
I don't even like hate Naruto. It's just, eh.
Yeah, Avatar did a lot better, especially spoiler for Naruto. Especially after like they kept power scaling things to deities, and now the deities are just aliens in Boruto. In case you
Aliens? They're doing aliens in Boruto?
Yeah, do you remember how like the final boss in Naruto, like the Sage of the Six Paths, his mom and his brother, right? Those are aliens.
Great.
That's it.
Okay.
And aliens are the reason that chakra exists on the planet.
Hold on. Avatar is so much better, it didn't have filler.
Yes.
Didn't it? Like...
It had episodes that were slow, but you have to remember that it wasn't added after the story had been written. Like
I mean, I guess it's not, like, written the same way. Like...
Yeah, they planned the show from the start. They have their slow episodes, but even those are good.
Like, I don't know if you need, like, Great Divide, the episode Great Divide, to, like, tell the story of Avatar, but I guess it is part of the journey, kinda.
Yeah.
The recap episode
I wouldn't
is good.
call it
Yeah.
filler. Like, just it not being a necessary episode doesn't mean it doesn't serve a purpose.
I don't remember any, like, filler episodes of... Like, none of the filler episodes... I'm not saying they don't exist, I just don't remember the filler episodes in Naruto, like, at all.
Oh, yeah. They have, like, entire filler seasons is the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Bleach had the same fucking issue.
Breaking Bad had the best filler episode of all time, The Fly.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I don't care about spoilers, so feel free, but...
It's not spoilers. Breaking Bad's a great show, but The Fly is a really funny episode because the only thing that happens in it is Walter White trying to kill a fly in his meth lab, and it takes the entire episode for him to get it.
That's great.
It's pretty funny. Hold on.
Yeah, shows need those episodes that are just kind of weird bullshit, just to explore a character going through a mundane struggle.
By the way, I'm like the only person on the planet who thinks that The Great Divide was not an awful episode of Avatar.
I can't remember which one The Great Divide is. I don't know them by name.
That's the one where he's going through this big canyon with these two tribes that hate each other. Like this really messy, like, poor people tribe and like a tribe of like really prissy, neat kind of people.
Yeah, nobility kind of deal.
Yeah, hold on. Great Divide Avatar. Can I get like... Because everyone hated this episode to the point where they memed on it in the recap. The French! Yeah, this look familiar?
Yep, that definitely. I don't remember why it was bad though. In fairness, it's been like a decade since I've seen it.
People hated the ending because Aang resolves the situation by lying. He makes up this fake story about like the history of these people, and it's like, oh, the thing that you like hate each other over is actually total bullshit, which he has no proof of. He like just made it up. And that actually like gets the tribes to stop warring, and people didn't really like the ethics of that episode with the Avatar literally lying to preserve the peace, but it's like, these people are stupid pieces of shit. I don't care. I don't care if you have to lie to these assholes to get them to play nice.
I can understand it not being like his virtuous moment, but like, if I recall, he was kind of just exacerbated with them as well, right?
Some people also get mad at him for the episode where he like crumples up the map to like Katara's dad or whatever, and it's like, come on, people. You're being way too critical of a child.
Yeah, it was a moment of weakness for him.
He's 12. It was a severe and continuous lapse in his judgment.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it that severe, but it was definitely uncool of him to do. But
I'm making fun of Jake Paul. Or not Jake Paul,
I
Logan
have no idea
Paul.
what you're talking about,
He opened up his, like, that time he laughed at a hanging corpse in the Aokigahara forest.
Oh.
He opened up his
video?
apology video with, I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Oh, and he was crying during it, wasn't he?
The continuous part is what fucking kills me. Where it's like, yeah, I had this lapse in my judgment that lasted an unusually long time, guys. Good. I'm just looking at the picture again. In the Naruto series, characters often have the... Okay, did that. You can imitate this run. To visually imitate Naruto's ninja run, you just need to lean forward while running and hold your arms straight out behind your torso.
Yeah, fuck gravity.
He looks like he's about to fall. Yeah. He is ready for it, though. He doesn't look too upset about the fact that he's falling over.
He's accepted his fate.
He's like, take me, sweet death.
Now that's a powerful thing. This is how we get ready for really, really stiff shit.
These only get funnier. I can't. Get into the starting position.
There is no starting position. They go so fast that their arms just trail behind them because they're loose.
Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. I need to... Is his right hand... No, that's
his
normal.
hands are correct.
Okay, I was staring at his right hand for a minute, like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if it was backwards. That seems like something...
Let me tell you where they're failing here. They put it in a position where it's framed by the rest, so it looks like it's kind of poking through. What they should have done is just, like, made it fade a bit with the background.
Max. Alright. Get into starting position. Step forward with your right foot, position your arms straight up behind you, and slightly bend your knees. Look forward and focus on where you want to run. Okay. How to run. 2. Running like Naruto.
I like the gun with the perspective shot.
This reeks JPEG. I can literally see the artifacting on his pants. It's pretty bad. Bend your torso forward, but try to keep your back straight. What we see depicted here, not body language to have in a prison shower. Bend your knees and tilt your whole torso forward. In theory, this gives your enemies a smaller target to notice or hit with ranged weaponry.
Which you will encounter because people hate Naruto running so much that they'll just pull out their fucking guns and shoot you.
Just keep your head up by bending your neck so you can see where you're running. Tilt forward about 30 or 40 degrees. Don't lean too far or you'll run the risk of falling on your face.
Just use your instinctual understanding of balance and you'll be fine.
Imagine that you're running a race and you're about to break through the finish line's banner. Your chest and torso should break through the ribbon, not your arms. This is like the same drawing, but alright. Hold your arms straight out behind your back. Keep them outstretched as you run, even though it may be hard to do so. Turn your palms so they are facing up. In theory,
the drawing doesn't do.
Yeah, it doesn't. He's got his hands balled up into fists. That's not what it looks like. I still love the fucking Internet Historian Area 51 video. I love the fact that the military had to give a demonstration of what Naruto running looks like. That is oh, it's so good. Don't swing your arms or move them around. Keep them loose enough that you can focus on your feet, but rigid enough that they don't flop as you run. If you tense up your arms, you will lose concentration. Alright? Try letting your arms lie at their sides and run. At their sides and run. If you can hold your arms completely loose and run fast, they may just fly out naturally behind you.
I love the wording on this.
It's so weird. Oh god, what's wrong with your face? Oh no. Oh no, what's happening here? What's wrong with you? You've got a tumor.
It's the inside of the shirt. They just forgot to draw the line.
Oh no. She also doesn't have a nose. It's fucking Orochimaru. I don't know.
Voldemort.
Voldemort
is going to be the Hokage next.
Didn't, Alright, Orochimaru did have a nose. I mixed them up because they're both snake men. Anyway.
In fairness, she does have a nose. It's just they're using a technique that you'd normally follow up with shading.
Let's see. Run fast. Sprint forward with your arms hanging loosely behind your body. Naruto-style running uses different leg muscles than normal running?
No, it just doesn't use the back muscles in the same way. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, no. so it will probably be hard at first. Keep practicing to get faster. Running this way also takes more stamina than normal running, so don't expect to do it for very long at first. This is so stupid.
Why would it use more stamina?
Live-action Naruto featuring Alan Rickman as Orochimaru. Bad news. Running this way also takes more... Okay. Start with a slow pace, running slightly normally, but leaning your upper body forward. Over time, you can increase your pace and let your arms fly behind you.
Oh, they actually drew Naruto this time.
Yeah, it's like a baby, though. It's like baby Naruto.
I mean, it's how he looked when, like, the show started. Or the manga started.
He has, like, a son now, right? Is this what it looks like?
Yeah. No. Boruto looks more like if Naruto and Sasuke had a kid.
I'm
not kidding. He's kind of got that aloofness to him.
Hold on. Boruto.
Just Google Boruto. He obviously looks very similar. Blonde hair, whisker marks.
Oh. Huh. He looks boring. I'm never watching this fucking show.
I mean, don't. It's awful. The start of Naruto was okay, but it just kept getting worse, and obviously they're riding coattails now.
Keep your balance. When you run, ducking down with your arms behind you, you'll go flying forward with one wrong step. Make sure... What is wrong with his foot?
In fairness, feet are really hard to draw.
Sure. Make sure to balance your weight throughout your whole body. Once you manage all the steps, you can go on to activate your blue eyes... What? All the steps, you can go on to activate your blue eyes white dragon in order to acquire the high power of the Bakugan, in order to become the Avatar and unite all four chakras to use your Kamehameha. Okay, this was so self-aware.
It's very self-aware. That's funny.
That's so funny. I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Will I look stupid if I do this at school? Yes! But who cares? You're on your way to becoming the fourth Hokage. Embrace it.
There wasn't already one.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was so good. I think we peaked.
That was beautiful.
Someone clip that. Alright, let's see. Act like you're possessed. Ways to be random.
How to clean your dishwasher with Kool-Aid.
Have you ever heard of dishwasher salmon?
What do they steam salmon in a dishwasher?
Yeah, that's it. You cook the salmon in a dishwasher.
I'd be worried about contaminating it with, like, the soap.
Yeah, that's weird.
But outside of that, it's just, like, boiling or something.
How to clean your dishwasher with Kool-Aid. Lemon Kool-Aid can be used as more than a tangy drink. It can also be used for mass cult murder.
Yeah.
It can also be...
Did they use lemonade Kool-Aid, or did they use a different flavor?
Hold on. Jonestown
What
Massacre.
flavor of lemonade? I'm thinking of throwing a party with a theme, and I need to know what the Jonestown Kool-Aid flavor was.
I don't know if it was even Kool-Aid. I heard it was just some sort of flavor aid. Yeah, grape flavor aid. It doesn't specify whether it was Kool-Aid or not.
I want to know what happened with the business that makes that. Like, what did you have to imagine that they lost a lot of business because of the news.
Yeah, which is shitty. That's like almost as stupid as like people that stopped drinking Corona beer.
I was
Like,
just thinking that.
yeah,
In fairness, I think that a lot of that is just people conflating it with some other problem the business was having at the time.
updated December 10th, 2021. Well, happy fucking birthday to me then. The citric acid content in it will remove iron stains and lime buildup from inside a dishwasher, leaving it nice and clean for the next round of washes.
Maybe, but why not just buy a cleaner?
Yeah, purchase unsweetened.
Like, if you're already buying it to clean stuff.
I don't think we're gonna find anything that funny here.
Probably not.
How to be
a trophy wife.
Yeah, I was about to read that one. The term
New year, new me.
The term trophy wife is often used in a derogatory sense. Hold on, I lost my derogatory sense to describe any married woman who's young, attractive, who has expensive taste, and who's married to a rich and possibly older man.
I mean, that's not exactly what that is, but go on.
However, most of the women labeled trophy wives are just as independently successful, ambitious, and wealthy as their partners.
Then they're not a trophy wife.
Yeah. The idea of the trophy wife exists. Therefore, because rich and good-looking people tend to marry other rich and good-looking people, but sexist assumptions, prejudices, and misconceptions lead people to believe that the woman may just be in it for the money. I don't know. I think this can apply to, like, a lot of people. Like, who the fuck was it? I was looking up information on, some famous play producer after watching Tick, Tick, Boom. And this dude who died, I think just a couple years ago, who was, like, fucking ancient. He was, like, in his 90s or something, and his husband was 20.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah.
But hold on, that's not a trophy or trophy husband.
Yeah, I know. That's
a gold digger.
Yeah.
Yeah, a trophy wife isn't necessarily a gold digger. It's somebody who a rich man marries to show off.
I'm saying it's not necessarily sexist. I think people...
Oh yeah, it just trash people exist regardless of gender.
The idea of the trophy wife exists, therefore, because rich and good-looking people tend to marry other rich, good-looking people. But sexist assumptions, prejudices, and misconceptions lead people to believe that the woman must just be in it for the money. In reality, being a trophy spouse means being an impressive person. And you can achieve this by being attractive, in character, not just physical beauty. Being educated and worldly, being successful, being fun and outgoing, and being a role model that any person would be proud to have as a friend, partner, or mentor.
A trophy wife, they're just a wife of somebody successful and has their own accolades. Trophy implies that they're kind of just treated like an object.
Let me go ahead and look up the definition just to be sure. A young, attractive wife regarded as a status symbol for an older man.
Yeah.
It's something that's
a trophy.
Yeah, you're a trophy. It's supposed to be derogatory.
It is objectification. That's the point.
Yeah.
They're saying that... I think what they're trying to say is that you shouldn't feel bad just because somebody calls you that, because people could make assumptions. In which case, fair.
Finding a
that's
partner.
not as funny.
Ask your friends to set you up. Despite the rise in internet dating, most couples still meet the old-fashioned way through mutual friendships. If you're looking for a specific type of partner, choose the friends you think might have that connection, and ask them to set you up with single friends who match your criteria. Okay. Is this? Okay. Be open to dating people outside your normal type, as you may find there's a spark with the person you least expect. Hey, you know anyone rich or famous? Just
No.
asking.
I know a meth head who keeps shouting things on the street near me.
Find hobbies and activities. Yeah, that's what people that want trophy wives like. Someone with a hobby.
They're not giving advice about trophy wives. They're just giving advice about finding a rich boyfriend, I guess.
In order to meet the one, you have to meet new people. And there's no better time than when you're both participating in a mutually loved activity.
That's fair enough dating advice. That
Yeah,
doesn't
this is
have anything to do with trophy wives.
Explore
Your options at work. That's bad advice. Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
At least
weird.
don't go out of your way to do it. Like, sometimes life happens and you meet somebody at work, but like don't seek a relationship at work. That's a very silly thing.
I'm just gonna skim this one a little bit, because I think most of it's just gonna be generic
Didn't
dating
they just
advice.
say don't give the internet dating a try?
Yeah. It's a little weird. Various
I can't tell
religions,
what this is
faith,
for.
income brackets.
The title's the only thing funny about this, honestly. They're just giving
Yeah.
mediocre advice. See what the nightlife, like, if you don't like the nightlife, don't go. But
Yeah, I
if
don't
you
know
like
what
it-
this has to do with becoming a
How to get
trophy wife.
senpai to notice you. Educate yourself. Knock it off with that weed bullshit.
Senpai? We
How to
had-
get someone fired.
Where is that? Where is that?
Two down.
Oh, here we go. Warning, difficult task.
Yeah. You may get fired in retaliation.
Everybody gets annoyed with their coworkers from time to time, but if you work with somebody who is genuinely incompetent, poses a threat to the safety of you and your coworkers, or who significantly harms workplace morale, then it might be time to take action.
Unless you're their boss, you shouldn't be the one taking action. It
If
should be your boss.
yeah, you should just if it's really demonstrably bad for like everybody, tell your boss.
Yeah, and if it truly is, then they're gonna get fired due to that, not
Yeah.
because you're the one taking action. This is super
Oh.
toxic. I love this.
I almost donated to WikiHow.
Oh, God,
Disgusting.
don't do that. Hey, could you show stream how you enter your credit card information?
You can have 69 cents. Make sure you have a legitimate reason to get a person fired. It's so weird. You don't need like a multi-step article.
No,
unless
just
you're trying to get
boss.
someone fired surreptitiously.
It's also different in each company. Like, if somebody's like harassing you, you go to HR in most companies.
Yeah.
If it's a small, tiny little store, then you talk to your boss.
Unless you work for like Ubisoft, then HR isn't gonna help you.
Yeah, a lot of companies have the issue where HR is kind of useless, but still.
Well, Ubisoft HR is less than useless. They actually cover up sex offenders.
Yep.
Yet
They're
everybody
hardly-
talks about the Activision shit, but we just pretend Ubisoft isn't doing anything bad for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, I think Rockstar also had this problem. A lot of gaming companies. I don't know why.
Make sure you have a legitimate reason to get a person fired. Simply disliking a person personally is not reason enough to try to relieve them of a job. Remember that even if you and your coworker don't get along, they may be relying on this job to provide for their family. I feel like most people reading this article probably aren't empathetic enough to think about that.
No. They're absolutely not. You're right.
Because you have to explicitly go onto Google and type in how to get someone fired to find this article, and it's like you it's only bad people reading this article, especially me.
Yeah. Or idiots who don't realize that they should be going through a work
Yeah.
infrastructure.
Take some time to consider what you really want to be responsible for taking that away. Huh?
They're saying have
Okay.
some empathy.
I just misread it and I got confused by the sentence. You have a good case if your coworker is interfering with your ability to work, interfering with someone else's ability to work, stealing company time by being habitually late, lazy, or uncooperative. That's the company's problem, not mine.
Yeah. Well, if you have to pick up the work, then but then it's
I guess. Creating a hostile or counterproductive work environment. Has sexually, physically, or verbally harassed you or another worker. For
So
all of these,
basically,
you just tell someone.
Yeah.
How is this? Like,
I
the
want to
scroll wheel
see
goes
where
so
the
far.
psychosis comes in. Get some backup.
Get some backup. Break their
So-
knees in the parking lot.
We're gonna start a group.
Your argument will seem way more valid if you have the support of your other coworkers. Ask around to see if anybody else at work feels the same way that you do about this employee. Go about this in a diplomatic way. Avoid spreading rumors or trying to convince people to start hating the coworker in question. Alright, this doesn't quite seem passive-aggressive enough.
Yeah.
Keep tabs on this person, so be a creep.
It just seems like useless advice that you should be talking with the company.
Formal complaint.
Okay,
Okay, indirect means. Indirect means has to be where it gets bad.
Yeah. Oh, become that terrible employee straight
Yeah.
off the bat.
Create situations that make it difficult for your coworker to continue. Jesus. Before resorting to blatant sabotage, help an incompetent coworker sabotage themselves. Whoa! Holy shit!
This is great. This is the juicy part.
Oh man. If this person is consistently late to work, extend an invitation to a late night outing on a work night. Oh my. Separately arrange a meeting for early the next morning with your supervisor, telling them that your coworker will be there. Show up bright-eyed and ready to work, acting confused as to why your coworker wouldn't show up for the meeting. Jesus, this is underhanded.
Well, also, like, straight up lying to your manager.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Because
fired.
all they have to do is ask them, and they're going to be like, what meeting? And then the boss is going to be like, you didn't know about the meeting? So-and-so said.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Cuddles the Tiger.
So-and-so told me, that, like, we hang out last night. Like, we had a late night.
If your coworker has an issue with cursing in front of customers, invite your religious grandfather to bring a group of his church friends past your coworker. Past when your coworker is working. Let them complain to the manager instead.
Hi, Grandpa.
What
I
the
know
hell?
you're having some trouble with the walker and all that, but could you come by and passive-aggressively complain about a coworker of mine? Thanks.
Jesus.
I'll see you next year.
Good face. Ugh. Consider
I like this.
creative alternatives.
Just hire an assassin. At this point.
Hire a hitman. Put anthrax on their pencil. Sometimes you just want to get rid of somebody. Oh! Oh no!
Bring out the nukes. What? Oh no!
Time to channel your inner Jim Halpert and bring out the nukes. Is Jim
the fuck is
Halpert
Jim
from The
Halpert?
Office?
Oh, it might be.
Yeah, that's John Krasinski's character. Yeah.
They're even aware that they could get fired over this nonsense.
Yeah, this Jim from The Office.
Okay.
Let's see. Bring out the nukes. It sure was sad when that episode of The Office when Jim Halpert nuked Kekistan. Be extremely careful if you attempt to manipulate things to try to get someone fired, or you could be the one who ends up getting sacked.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, you wouldn't want it happening to you. But it's okay to do it to someone else.
Yeah. Empathy is for losers.
Order adult products to your coworker's work address, but leave off the suite number so the delivery person has to make a big deal of searching for it. The more inappropriate, the better. Holy shit. This is awful advice.
Yeah.
It started out
I
so...
think they could trace the paper trail, I would imagine. If it's on a work.
It started out diplomatic enough where it's just like, report them. But now it's getting into, like, some real shit. Like, this is shit that, like, the person who wrote this article has to know if they got caught doing this, they would be fired.
Yeah, immediately. Like, it wouldn't even need... All it would take is them, like, the boss to see the strange charges on the company card and see that you were the one who inputted the info. That's all it takes.
Hop on your coworker's computer and send lewd but believable emails to your boss. Yeah, sexually harass your boss. Good idea.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. This was written by a sociopath. My god.
Yeah.
Change their computer desktop to porn while they're away.
I like how all three of these are basically the same thing. Make them seem like a sexual deviant.
I know. Like, tell your boss you want to meet with them at your coworker's desk right at the beginning of the day before they've gotten the chance to notice it. Ugh, what the hell? You're gonna get caught. Help them. Oh yeah, pretend you're not a sociopath now. Why isn't this before the manipulative shit?
I don't know. Maybe just to end it on a more positive note?
Well, it may be... Looks like we have more to scroll. While it may be your first reaction to want to get your coworker straight up canned, any scenario in which they leave the job is good for you. Maybe that means recommending them for a new job that you think they'll be attracted to, or continually talking to them about how bad the job is, convincing them to quit. Gaslighting, got it. If they think they're acting in their own best interest, you're doing everyone a favor. I hate whoever wrote this.
Gaslighting is a myth. You're crazy.
If I know of a person who is selling and buying drugs at a distribution center. What's the... You don't ask Wikihow about that.
Oh, your boss. Is it the boss himself? Then you're kind of fucked, actually.
My friend's mom works at a strip club, tried to sell drugs to me, tried to strip for me, and she made me have sex with her, and I don't know how to tell anybody. What should I do? Okay.
You need to tell your mom and go to the police. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, stop at Wikihow.
Weird.
What the fuck?
Anyway, here's how to get brain damage.
Yes.
How to burn in hell. I do not condone WikiHow trying to teach people how to torture themselves.
Why not? You've seen the type of people who write this shit.
Yeah, the kind of people that write this shit are probably the kind of people that think that Jimmy Kimmel is funny. I just had that because funny meme.
How to fake getting pregnant.
Was it
3
Kimmel?
ways to find Waldo.
3 ways. There he is. Oh no, Waldo lost his face.
Why isn't he smiling?
The fucking...
Oh, this is from that cursed IKEA. I see.
No, that fucking monster from Avatar got him. The one that steals your face.
Oh, that was such a cool monster.
Yeah, that was like, wow. Spot Waldo's clothes. If you spot his clothes, you've spotted the rest of him. Good work.
Second bullet. Create a picture of Waldo in your mind's eye. We're getting into the fucking chakras again, I see.
We know what Waldo looks like.
He's not real.
That's not even good advice. You're right, it's not good advice. Like, where's Waldo is very simple. The only thing to do is find Waldo. Like, he wears the most standout outfit in the universe for a reason. Although I do remember there was one particularly sadistic page of a Where's Waldo book where everyone was dressed like Waldo, and there was like white and red stripes fucking everywhere.
That's very funny. I remember somebody photoshopped out Waldo in one of the just standard Where's Waldo books.
Yeah, there's actually
Also pretty
someone
funny.
who comes in my chat sometimes who likes to they like, have you ever seen that meme of Robert Pattinson in a tracksuit?
I don't think so.
Hold on. Robert Pattinson tracksuit. Yeah. It's no, that's not the full photo. I need the full photo. Here we go.
Oh. I have seen this image. I didn't know it was him.
Oh, the best song! Roar the fucking Jungle Dragon Phase 2! I don't even
Perfect
play
image.
Calamity, and I love Roar of the Jungle Dragon Phase 2.
They got some pretty cool music.
Yeah, too bad people were dicks to the composer about it. But anyway,
Wait, what happened?
it's complicated. You'd have to look it up yourself.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just this really awkward, cursed photo of Robert Pattinson in, like, a tracksuit and camouflage. And there's a dude on, like, Adam's subreddit who likes to just Photoshop him into random movies. Like, this.
Beautiful.
They're pretty funny, but one time, you know that shitty Artemis Fowl movie?
I think so.
Yeah, the fucking It's Feeding Time. I remember the dude just put up an unaltered screenshot, and people in the comments were unironically being like, I think he's under the tongue. That's kind of funny. Let's see.
So weird. Who would spend the hour it would take to make this article?
Way more boss themes need to have lyrics. It's not nearly common enough.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising.
Probably because it's harder to find, like, singers and a lot of other, like, good
Well,
types
there's
of
that,
musicians.
but also in a lot of like fight scenes, there's already dialogue, so people trying to talk over other people talking can be a bit weird.
I'd rather just not have dialogue and have lyrics. Okay, let's see. Waldo wears I know what he wears!
This is all just describing his clothes. We can move past it.
Create a picture of Waldo in your mind's eye! My third eye is opening! I can see Waldo! I can see his soul! Yeah, physical description. Focus on landmarks.
Burning Crusade classic. Interesting.
Why would focusing on landmarks help you find him? Hold on,
I
can I,
don't know.
find
This
him?
is propaganda. I think. That's what I'm.
Like, I'm just looking at every person.
Yeah.
Like, that's the easiest way to do it, to just look at every fucking person there. Yeah, he's
Well,
right
maybe-
here.
Yeah.
He's over here, but he's in, like, a slightly different outfit. One technique...
So I think in the cases of don't always look at the crowds because they'll be kind of hiding from them.
I mean, you're looking for a person, is the whole thing. You're especially going to be drawn to anybody wearing red. Let's see. Hanford has said that he didn't strive to be purely random when choosing where to put Waldo. Instead, he said he puts Wally when I come... He puts Wally when I come to what I feel is a good place to hide him.
So yeah, he's not gonna put him willy-nilly. He's gonna like look for a good place to hide him. Cool.
Most of the Waldo
But-
books contain a postcard from Waldo in the top left-hand corner. Know where Waldo is not.
Yep, he's not there. Not that it's just process of elimination.
Waldo is in different names around the world. He is Ubaldo in Italy, Jonas in Lithuania, Walter in Germany, Wally in the UK and Australia, and Von Lang in Vietnam. But we do not talk about the time Waldo went to Nam.
It's beautiful. Very poetic.
Thanks for the arrow. Look in the this is stupid. Okay, look in the middle of the page.
They did a Rule 63 of Waldo.
Yeah.
No, go down a little further.
Oh. This looks like, The eyes look like Robin from Teen Titans. But the face looks like Calvin's mom from Calvin and Hobbes.
Beautiful.
Alright, let's do another one. This is so stupid. Let's see. Ways to deal with an Aquarius. You're stupid if you do that. Boyfriend who is obsessed with your butt.
How to get your ex-girlfriend back. What the fuck? To look unapproachable.
Oh, hold on. Here's a gross one. This is another one where I had to go to a fucking internet archive. How to convert an hetero girl. 4 girls. So, you know, the female James Charles approach.
Yeah. Always great.
Falling in love with a convicted hetero?
Convicted of what?
Oh no. I think you should be more concerned about what they're convicted of. While many women are firm in their sexualities, others are more fluid and may even have fantasies of exploring their bi side. Like, sure, but trying to, like, force that out of someone is just weird.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, that's on them, like, if they want to, like, try to come out as, like, bi or whatever. With the right strategies, you can seriously improve your chances of, respectfully, of course, winning over the straight girl of your dreams.
There's no respect here.
Yeah,
It's
no.
pure selfishness.
If you win her over, then she can't be that straight. This is so weird.
You want to know what this might be? I think it's a reference, not a reference, but I think it stems from porn, because there's so many fucking categories, like,
Yeah.
lesbian seduces straight friend. I mean, there's also adjacently, like, tons of fucking incest porn around, so
Good art here.
it's
I'll
not a
get
great
noticed.
place on moral decisions.
The whole process is not a conversion. It's a subtle invitation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, got it.
But you just ask them if they're cool with it, and if they say no, you have to respect that.
Yeah. How to deal with homophobic parents, and there's a picture of a fist. Got it.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah. Let's see. Get into her life a little every day. Ew.
They make it sound so fucking creepy. Just
I know. This is
just
literally...
say befriend her.
This is
And then-
James Charles shit. Like, honestly. Invite her to get to know your world. Relax. No matter what, you can always end being good friends.
I mean, not if you're pulling creepy shit like this.
No. Be sure of who you are. Well, if you are What the fuck?! Well, if you are going to, quote, convert her... This whole process is not a conversion. If you are going to convert her... Fuck. She'll know that you actually like girls. At some point. You need to be comfortable with this. Troubled lesbians do not convert hetero girls. They usually mess their lives up.
Okay. What are you trying to say here?
It's so contradictory. Assess the likely damage against what you have to gain. Do you really want this girl so badly that you're up to creating a conflict and maybe ruining her life? Huh?
If you're creating a conflict, it's not going to work out anyway.
Yeah, yikes. Who does this look like?
I don't know, but it is evocative of something.
Yeah.
It's like a really good reaction image, actually.
You better be aware of the consequences of having a woman who has never been with a woman fall in love with you. Having a convert can be great. Oh my god. you'd think that, like, queer people out of anyone would know the disasters of trying to convert someone's sexuality.
Yeah, you would think.
I
think it's echo chambers, really. Like,
it goes both ways, you know.
yeah.
But it can also be... I mean, imagine if you flipped this around. Like, this was a guide for men trying to get with lesbians. Like, you know, convince her that she's straight.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
But it can also be a complete disaster, permanently ruining lives. So don't do it. Date a lesbian.
Dates. Actually, let's go a step further and say date somebody who's willing to date you. Don't like pull manipulative bullshit.
So consider, even if she falls deeply for you, it may be tough to handle her reactions and feelings.
I mean, yeah. What does this convey to you?
I don't know. I don't know, like
What
these
emotion
faces.
What emotion is this? I dare you to set that as your wallpaper.
No, man. Find some details about her and use them to make an emotional connection. Stalk her. Got it. Find out what she likes, where and with whom she spends her time. Do your homework.
Don't do it as homework. Ask her. What the
Yeah, it's fucking weird as shit. Hold on. Just adjusting the audio. I want to make sure it's not too loud.
I'm waiting for the blue eyes to show up here. Something crazy is about to happen.
The fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon. That was so good. I was so not ready. I thought it was completely unironic.
Immediately, I started respecting the person who wrote the article, just like with that one line.
My favorite part was bringing up fucking Bakugan. Like, the most esoteric show that nobody cared about when it was around. And, like, has not had a lasting impact at all. It's so funny.
It was basically Yu-Gi-Oh! Except you have to buy more shit, so people didn't want to.
That was a really good, like, punchline. Find what you two might have in common and talk with her about it. It's always a good way to create some affinities. Okay. Ah!
Are you seduced yet?
Hey, baby. Do you like my Steve Irwin cosplay?
Do you like jazz?
It is. Hold on. Where is it? You like jazz? Oh, man. Why did that movie exist?
I don't know. I'm glad it does, though. I don't think I've seen it in a long time.
Jerry Seinfeld was very, I guess, covetous of what Mike Myers had with Shrek. I don't know.
That kind of makes sense, I guess.
Make personal contact. Be nice whenever you see her, but try not to see her too often. Get close to her so that she can feel your perfume.
Feel? You're
Feel
supposed to smell that. That's not a feel kind of thing.
the way you move, but not too close. You want to remain neutral. There's no interest on showing some kind of affection at this point.
Why not? Ask her. Okay, there we go. This could have been step one. Just saying.
Ask her out. Yeah. Ask her about her bizarrely shaped coffee mug. Man, the weight on that thing must be awkward. If she works with you, try to make it a casual work meeting or a beer after work. If she doesn't, try to bring a friend or someone else you two have in common, so that apostrophe she won't feel uncomfortable or smothered. Always listen to her, no matter who's around, and find out a little more about her feelings and needs. Yeah, just be
I
a
mean,
good
yeah,
friend.
fair enough. Like that's what you should start with.
Shoe!
This person is a foot fetish. Beware.
What an ugly shoe.
I mean, yeah.
Compliment her. Tell her you like her shoes. If you cannot keep the conversation on shoes, scream and run away. Dress up like Wendy from Wendy's.
Adopt a smug expression.
This is the DreamWorks face. Or maybe her hair. Ask if she'd done it recently. But in a subtle way. Don't make a deal out of it and say it when she would. Probably least... Don't make a deal out of it and say it when she would, probably least expecting it.
Complimenting a girl's hair does not need to be this huge consideration. Just compliment.
I'm sorry, it's just the grammar that's driving me fucking crazy.
I mean, the grammar is weird, but it's also like how much detail they're trying to put into it. Just
Who
say,
wrote
like,
this?
your hair, did you get it cut recently? That's all you gotta say.
This will make her fond of your company, when the truth is you're raising her self-esteem.
What? That's being fond of somebody's company.
Wrong. Wrong.
Don't be shy.
Smiling white man, wrong. Also, this X is all kinds of fucked up. They couldn't even draw an X right.
This is great.
Don't be shy. Fight against shyness. Your goal
Is that
won't...
what that is?
I don't know. Your goal won't be accomplished unless you can see her reactions to the things you say. Always be aware of her body language. If she leans her head on the side, that's because she's actually interested on what you're saying. Look her deep in the eyes, just long enough to cause an impact, but not too long, or you'll totally make her uncomfortable.
Totally.
Nothing else here will make her uncomfortable.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of uncomfortable, this face. Be aware that this will take time. Ew. Be patient. It won't take a day or a week for her to fall for you. It may take months, maybe years.
That's what dates are for. Ask her out.
Find someone
If
else.
it works, it works. And if it doesn't, you move on.
This kind of has a bad implication where it's like, no, there are no attractive lesbians. You can only find this pretty straight girl and convince her she's gay. There are no other options.
It's so weird.
If you really want this, be persistent. Wow, worst advice. Enjoy the art of making your way gradually into someone's heart. Enjoy the control you'll have over your relationship and your intimacy.
Control?
Yeah.
That's some weird phrasing. I don't like that.
Yikes. Approach her, especially if her face has been stolen.
By that fucking avatar monster again.
Ah, that fucking bastard.
Keeps coming back.
Find a way of driving the subject of gay/lesbian/bisexual relationships into your conversations. Wow, be annoying about it. Got it.
Buy her passive-aggressive Christmas gifts.
Try to understand how she feels about it. If she's opened to the experience of, or if she completely denies the possibility of having a romantic connection with someone of the same sex, don't talk all gay all the time, or she may think you're gay too soon.
Okay, great grammar, but also, don't save that as a fucking bombshell. Just, it shouldn't be a fucking mystery.
She may think you're gay too soon.
And why would that be bad? Isn't that the end goal?
Or she may think you're gay too soon.
Look, if they're gonna be scared off by you being gay, then they're not gonna...
Yeah, give them a bad impression of lesbians.
Yeah. What movie is this? Looks like a movie poster, except really bad.
Yeah, it's like... hold on. It's like, hold on. Where's that one? Oh, it's not quite the same, but it's close.
Oh, I love. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's real. That's a real movie. They made a 9/11 movie with Charlie Sheen and Whoopi Goldberg.
Why?
I don't know. I have heard that it's not very good.
I am shocked. All right, this is a really good one. I can't wait for them to start talking about chakras in this one too.
I actually listened to a really interesting interview with the late Gilbert Gottfried, talking about when does comedy come after tragedy? You know, people yelled at him for making a 9/11 joke, but nobody cared about him making a joke about incest and dog fucking. Where is the line? Who decides it? Her id and her super ego. What if she's not into it? Huh?
If she's not into fucking girls.
Yeah, but...
Look, if they go, ugh, woman, that's disgusting, then you don't want to date a bigot. The issue is over at that point.
It's mostly likely to hear from her mouth that, ugh, women? That's disgusting. Ew, vaginas. Then, yes, I'd love to try it.
If either of those come out of her mouth, I'd recommend moving on.
I like the extra period here. And then,
Me too.
2 spaces. Or no, that's just 1 space. It just looks weird. There's a part of her id, that tells her about her basic instincts and needs. There's another part of her superego, which represses her id, so that her... Stop pretending you understand psychology.
Id? I think they mean ID, but they're not capitalizing it. Also, ID is usually identification.
No, it is a psychological term. I learned it in psych class.
Oh, I didn't hear it in my psych class, so it must not be...
I'm surprised you haven't heard of... Yeah, there's id, ego, and superego.
Oh, because it's Latin or something, right?
Id is, if I recall correctly, a lot of the instinctual shit in your mind.
Subconscious nonsense. Okay.
Yeah, the part of you that wants to fuck is your id, I guess. There's another part, her superego, which represses her id so that her behavior fits better in the social environment she's in. It's perfectly normal for her to react this way. You just have to convince her otherwise. Oh my god.
No. That's not. Okay. Don't use this image to explain the benefits. Why do they not have teeth?
Just a second here. I need to...
I don't think I want to see whatever you're going to bring up.
No, I just want to... Alright, there we go. Okay. Problem solved. Reveal a little more about yourself and tell her about any great experience you had with a girl. Tell her that the lips were softer, the tongue was sexier. Oh my god.
Don't tell people this. This is weird.
No.
This is not something for convincing people.
The kiss was calmer, warmer. Tell her how great their hair smelled. I sniffed her hair. Tell her everything that's good about being a woman, about being with another woman. That will definitely make her curious about it. If not, then she's not listening to you at all, or she may be a complete homophobic.
This is how you become homophobic.
Date me, you homophobe. Oh no, those fingers! This is like the fucking sausage fingers from, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Watch that movie, it's really good. Hetero women are used to being passive. Are they? You forgot to color this woman's eyebrow, by the way.
No, she just dyed it white.
Also, this gives me, Yara Naika vibes. Don't scare her. Hetero women are used to dealing with men. They're not used to having a woman inviting her for things and making all the decisions. Keep your dominance subtle.
That's weird. I don't think this is how this...
Discreet and
I'm
secret.
starting to think that this person is not good at giving advice.
I think this person might be a predator. I'm just saying.
Either that or they're incredibly young.
Discreet and secret for the
don't
time being.
understand.
Why she got the Amazon mouth? It's literally just the Amazon smile. Make her care for you more and more each day. Make her think of you. Share your feelings. Make yourself worth of her interest. This was not made by like a primary English speaker, was it? Like,
Either that or it's somebody who's like 14 years old in high school.
yeah, they've got to be like young. Why would WikiHow allow this? Like,
Well, they banned it, right?
Yeah, they deleted it, but still, like, why wouldn't...
I don't
like...
think that they preemptively filter. I think they allow something to go through, like
No.
by algorithm. Then if it's reported, they'll investigate it.
It's supposed to look like lips, but they could also be scary teeth. Or dog turds. They're British teeth. Anyway. Never go for the first kiss.
Weren't you trying to be dominant earlier?
Yeah. Make her think that kissing you is her idea. Oh my god,
Go with somebody who actually does have that idea.
that's the most manipulative language to date. Like, go forward 90% of the way and leave it there, giving her the chance of touching you first. It's not a movie, alright? It's not a fucking movie. Show her what is like to be close to another woman. Your hair tickling of her face. Your noses touching. Let her feel this moment and evaluate the desire she has of going through those 10% remaining between you two.
At that point, she's already dating you, if you're that level of intimate. Also, the last sentence in this paragraph.
We'll
this
get
will
to
make her
that.
believe that what is about to happen is her choice. It
Yeah.
should be her choice. What do you mean make her believe?
I get the feeling this was probably written by someone who's a fan of Life is Strange. Like...
I haven't actually... I don't know the story in that, so
it's really... It's really bad. It's like the most cringy, like, lesbian fanfiction bullshit you'll ever watch.
Fascinating.
Don't play it, just play Night in the Woods. It's like Life is Strange, but if it was good. Let her believe that the decision of kissing you is in her hands. Warnings, don't assume she's homophobic if she's just not into it. Alright, yeah, got it. That she is 100% committed to men, and if this is the case, then don't force her. If this is the case, the best bet would be to move on. This should have been the whole article.
Yeah.
Like, just move on. God.
Are there any comments?
Nope.
I suppose not, because it gets removed from it being an archive or something. I don't know much about Wayback Machine.
This was written by 3 people, including what appear to be 2 men.
What? Oh.
That's concerning. This is...
That's weird.
Oh, no.
Why would they write this?
This is just porn.
Is it?
Hold on.
I'm not getting any porn vibes from this. I'm getting just people who...
Edited by Teresa, Jack Herrick, Chris BR, and 4 others.
It had that many edits and that many fucking spelling and grammar errors.
I wonder if you can actually hit the discuss button. The title should definitely be changed. Convert is not the most appropriate word here. Okay, yeah, like no shit.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh yeah, I forgot that it was titled Convert and Hetero Girl. And it said, this is not a conversion. And then it says it is a conversion. I hate whoever wrote this. Like, holy shit.
How to stop a wedding?
Oh.
How to seduce your professor?
Hold on. Where's stop
When
a
a
wedding?
cancer man pulls... Oh, the fucking astrology.
I've got too many of these. Let me start removing them.
The 3 ways to win an argument when you know you are wrong.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Let's see, where's that? Here it is.
Right there.
Well, first off, if you
This
know
is
you're
just-
wrong, give up.
Yeah, if you know you're wrong, then reevaluate your stance. Like, that's what an intelligent person would do.
Anyway. It feels great to make your case and win an argument. However, at times it can be fairly difficult to win, especially if you know that you're wrong, or your opponent is well-spoken and intelligent. Luckily, there are tactics and strategies that you can use to prove a point and be victorious. Oh my god.
I mean, that's a completely stupid take on what an
This is
argument's
a
supposed to
terrible
be.
take. And this is not one that's deleted, by the way. This is still up. Updated last year. Luckily, by discrediting your opponent and defending your false narratives, you can feel as if you've won even when you know you're wrong. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the logical fallacy list, and let's see how many we can identify.
Number 1, being an idiot. Seriously, if you know you're wrong, evaluate yourself.
Let's see. There it is. YourLogicalFallacyIs.com. Hold on, this doesn't work. List of fallacies. Okay. Discrediting your opponent. Reject the validity of their sources. If your opponent comes at you with evidence or statistics, do your best to discredit their source. I mean, if they have, a non-credible source, then they have to be wrong.
That's worth criticizing. But I think they're saying discredit even if it's a credible source.
Talk about how their study wasn't big enough, or how the reporting wasn't fact-checked, or lacked integrity. Okay, so move the goalpost, got it. Try to take the evidence that supports their claim and discredit it so they can no longer use it in the argument. You can also say that the organization or institution that ran the study has a cultural or political bias. Oh, Jesus. What is that considered? Like an ad hom? I don't know. Good face.
Yeah, I mean, it's still better than the other articles.
Ask distracting questions. Asking your opponent questions will give you control over the conversation and may have them scrambling for the correct answer. Use hypotheticals to turn your opponent's arguments on its head. So, bring the debate to a screeching halt. Even if the hypothetical situation is incredibly unlikely to happen. Okay. Question the person's integrity and motivations. Get them to question themselves and lose confidence in their stance. I hate this.
A lot of people argue like this.
Yeah, I know. It's called a logical fallacy.
Yeah.
Questioning the integrity and motivations is an ad hominem. Get them to question themselves and lose confidence in their stance. A good question to ask during an argument is, what evidence do you have to prove that? I feel like that's something you would do just to have, goalpost moving. Ask an unrealistic hypothetical question as, If all men got paternity leave, what would happen if people just started having kids so they could take off work and get paid? Oh my god. Not how that works. Jesus Christ. Also, that's the personal incredulity fallacy, isn't it?
I don't have
Something
a
like that.
catalog of the fallacies. I tend to avoid arguments when I can.
Yeah.
It's just a good way to ruin your day.
Oh hey, Supreme Calamitous theme.
Yay!
I never fought her. I never got that far in Calamity. I take it she's hard.
Oh yeah, the final boss, you know.
Yeah, a streamer I watch, like, talks about how he, like, did a no-hit of her. Claim your authority. Okay, appeal to authority, got it.
Be an absolute twat.
Yeah. Make it clear that you have a fuller and more robust understanding of the argument by outwardly telling the other person about the knowledge or experience that you have. The goal is to create a sense of credibility that will convince the other person that you are correct, even if they think you're wrong. Jesus.
Nobody will think you're correct. They'll just stop arguing because they don't want to talk to you anymore. By the way, this is probably like the best Wikihow drawing I've seen.
Yeah.
It really gets the point across. Because I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. Got Ted Cruz vibes. Man, I shouldn't have even brought up the fucking logical fallacy list. I'm not seeing any. I'm just seeing, like, be a dick. You can say something like, I've worked in the media and I know how it works. Yeah, appeal to authority. I've worked for major outlets for the last decade and I have a better view of things than the average person. So argue like Trump. Got it.
Yeah.
Defending the incorrect stance. Why? Pineapple. Usually when people do, like, a fake apple, whatever, it's like a pear.
Yeah.
Why a pineapple?
Because it has apple in its name. I kind of like it. It's kind of...
Yeah.
It's a cool looking symbol compared.
Study the fact of the arguments. If you have suspicion that you'll have an argument, you can prepare beforehand. Research all aspects and views of the argument online. Not having the proper facts to back up your case can make it much harder to win.
So this isn't even an impulsive thing. This is like studying prior to defend an incorrect piece of information.
This is... Have you ever seen... There's this documentary on Netflix called Behind the Curve. And the entire thing is about, like, flat earthers. And it just reminds me of the shit that the flat earthers were doing. Because they would do this experiment that would end up proving that the earth is curved. And they're like, oh, the parameters must have been wrong. So let's adjust the parameters until we get proof that the earth is flat. It's like, that's not how science works. That's not how logic works. That's not how anything works. Like, you don't have to be so
allergic. It's kind of
allergic.
baffling to get into their headspace.
Why do you have to be so allergic to just admitting to being wrong?
It's one of the most important things people need to learn. To just acknowledge that you are wrong and move to improve yourself.
Find popular arguments or talking points that support your side of the argument and emulate them. If you find a Ben Shapiro video, that'll help you out. Let's say, hypothetically, I'm a quirked up white boy.
His sister gets more attention online. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there's two reasons why his sister gets so much attention. Hold on, let me just pause that Supreme Calamitous song real quick. Actually, hold on, let me change it so it's not the shitty YouTube Shorts player, which I hate. I want to be able to, like, actually see what I'm doing.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, hypothetically, I'm a quirked up white boy. And if I was a quirked up white boy, then theoretically that would also mean that I'm busting it down, sexual style. Now, we understand now that I'm a quirked up white boy who's busting it down, sexual style. Does that in turn automatically mean that I'm now goated with the sauce? It's true. They don't want you to know that, but it's true.
That's true. That's true.
It's true. I can't find an argument against that. Or in there.
Research opposing views so that you know the probable points the other person may bring up, and prepare retorts for those points. So make an actual argument. Got it. Redefine concepts? Most arguments...
Pedantic. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Semantic.
Yeah, this is like... This is giving me flashbacks to, like, theist, like, arguments from back in the day about, like, creationism or whatever. Like, most arguments involve complex or abstract ideas that people don't always think of how to open up. If the other members of the argument get caught off guard, you can easily get others to accept your definition of things. Oh, Jesus.
Just go on Twitter. You'll see this all the time.
This is how you get laughed out of a debate. The subject of the argument itself can be redefined, but even when that is not the case, it is often defined by other concepts that can be defined again. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Idea gavel.
Hold on, I need to reread that. I had a brain fart there. What?
The subject... It's being really vague about shit. The subject
Just
of
like
the...
their arguments.
The subject... Yeah, I know, it's being really vague. The subject of the argument itself can be redefined, but even when that is not the case, it is often defined by other concepts that can be defined again. Like, this is such...
They use jargon to make it more confusing. They're giving an example.
This is literally just how to be dishonest in a debate.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Manipulate statistics and facts. Oh, great. Research the common arguments against you and find the reports or studies that are used to support those arguments. You know, this article would be good advice if it was flipped to, how to identify a bad, dishonest argument.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if they're doing this shit, then they're being dishonest, and you should call them out. I'd rather see an article on how to, like, shoot down this kind of, like, flawed arguing.
Would they know how to, the people writing these? Surely somebody with that
I don't think anyone
capacity
in
wouldn't
Wikihow is that
waste their
smart.
time. Yeah.
Research the common arguments against you and find the reports or studies that are used to support those arguments. And ignore the ones that don't. Right. Think of ways that you can use those same statistics to support your side of the argument. For example, you can blame the decline in a school's grade point average to stupid students, when in reality it's more directly correlated to a lack of resources and understaffing. So if that's something that this article writer believes, that dropped GPAs is correlated to lack of resources and not like the intelligence of the students, why are they acting like, oh, you should pretend as if it's because they're stupid? Like,
That's bizarre.
that's what eludes me. Like, why is it arguing like, oh, be wrong about something? Like, why? I don't understand.
So they don't have to feel like they were wrong. It's weird to give instruction to this, though, because this means they actually, like, organize the points.
Yeah, they organize the points, but in a way that's being intentionally dishonest. I don't understand. Also, I get the feeling that this was literally taken from, like, a WikiHow on a court case.
Probably. I mean, this seems like way better made than, like, 90% of WikiHow art.
Go around the subject. Oh, great. Know how you can be proven
How to get punched in the face. Like,
I know.
Jesus.
So annoying. Know how you can be proven wrong and what questions you can't answer and avoid those areas. For example, if you know your moral theory falls apart on practical examples, answer vaguely on general levels. Oh my god. This is how to discredit yourself.
Yeah. Power move. Use this in your debate class as a source.
Maybe this article is actually just a trap to get people to accidentally discredit themselves when they're being dishonest. That's the best case scenario here.
It would be funny if it were.
Sometimes switching between objective and subjective levels of thinking can lead to different conclusions. Even if you know only one can be used correctly, if you're arguing against a subjective idea, move to a more objective viewpoint, whereas if you're objectively wrong, claim that your opinion is a subjective one and objective truth does not exist in this context. Wow. That is so funny.
I mean, Jesus, you could probably screen cap a lot of this when people are doing bullshit online.
I just don't understand why Wikihow is, like, having these articles that are actively encouraging deception. I don't get it.
I mean, in fairness, there's, like, way worse shit online, so, like, this probably just gets pushed to the side.
5. Do not become emotional. Yeah, little problem there. If you are looking up a WikiHow article on how to
You're
win,
already emotional.
Yeah, you're probably arguing from emotion. Like, when you don't have facts, arguing from emotion is all you have. Becoming emotional in the midst of an argument can cloud your thoughts, escalate a conflict, and give your opponent the advantage. Refrain from showing your emotion and do not raise your voice or yell. Keep your cool and practice self-control. If you can outwit and outsmart your opponent and get them to react emotionally, make them emotional. Got it. You'll have the upper hand in the argument.
Will you?
They're treating debate like it's a boxing match or something. It's so weird.
I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Treat it like it's separate from actually picking apart information.
If you feel yourself getting angry, take deep breaths and use mental imagery to relax. Calm yourself by counting back blah blah blah, the most generic fucking verified. Trustworthy source, American Psychological Association. I feel like the American Psychological Association might have some things to say about the author of this article.
Probably.
Do not concede ground. What does this guy look like? He reminds me of someone.
Yeah. Oh, God. Reminds me of an anime character.
Reminds me of a
Was it
character from,
Baki?
like, Recess or something.
No, not Baki. Maybe a little bit of Baki.
Like Baki the Grappler.
Yeah.
Did you know
Just
that,
ever so slightly.
Did you know
Thick
that
neck helps, though.
the dude that made Baki the Grappler, his daughter is the person that made Beastars?
Yep. I'm aware.
I find that kind of cool.
It is.
It's too bad Beastars started to suck near the end, but anyway.
The journey was more valuable than the destination. Treat it like that.
By the way, for Twitch chat, I'm talking about the manga. The anime is not over. Let's see. If you give the slightest inclination that you know that you're wrong, oh my god, the other person may take advantage of your weakness and exploit it. This just kind of feels like a bad mentality to have about debate. You're making it so personal. Debate...
Isn't that a fallacy?
Yeah, you're not supposed to make it, like, personal. Debates are about facts.
The goal is to be as objective as possible. And this is anything but objective.
The best way to avoid this is to by good grammar is to by repeating your talking points and to not concede ground. Yeah, repeat yourself. Got it. The broken record defense always works. The best way to avoid okay. The only time in which you should concede a point is if it has no effect on the outcome of the argument overall. Jesus Christ. An example of when to concede ground includes, the prison system does not help with repeat offenders, but it still serves as a punishment for criminals. Oh my god. Oh, imagine defending the United States fucking criminal punishment system.
What? Okay, let's move on to the next.
Jesus.
I don't even have words.
Redirect the conversation.
Oh god, that's the exact opposite of conceding ground. Cool.
It's so... If you're starting to lose the argument, you can defer attention to their previous acts to make your transgression seem less severe.
Yeah, that's what that'll do.
This is so icky. This is gross. Ugh. This is best used when the argument is personal in nature. Try to think of a situation in the past that's similar to the situation and pinpoint a point in time when your opponent acted poorly or in bad taste. Again, that's the ad hominem fallacy. Like, you shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, at this point, I'm not surprised.
This is like the most dishonest shit.
Yeah, how to be awful.
Redirecting the conversation to their acts could sway the argument in your favor. For instance...
No, it won't.
Yeah, no, it won't.
It's just gonna turn it into personal bullshit.
For instance, you can say something like, "You seem pretty upset that I kissed another boy? Is that because you did the same thing last year?"
But that's not even a debate.
What is that? What the hell is
they don't
that?
specify debate.
I find it funny that these debate topics are, like, shifting in examples. First it's like, oh, the educational system. Then it's like, oh, the criminal justice system.
An actual, like, debate-worthy topic. But now somebody cheated, and now it's trying to defend themselves.
And of course it advocates for, like, the worst takes.
Yeah.
That GPA...
Hold on, there might be another Blue Eyes White Dragon at the end of this.
Ear. Compromising with them. How to write stand-up comedy. I'm not taking that from Wikihow. You guys like Jimmy Kimmel. Actively
add more calcium to a smoothie. Oh no.
Oh, what the hell was it? Like, actively listen to the person. Completely
that
hear.
Should be step number one. In
Yeah.
any debate.
Completely hear the other person out without interjecting, disagreeing, or judging them. Pay attention to what they are saying, and say things like, "Yeah, I understand," or "Uh-huh." Make a conscious effort to hear them out and interpret their words to try to understand their perspective. How much you want to bet that we get to the bottom of this article and the final method is going to say, "Admit you're wrong"?
I would put like $5 on the line, but I'm not going to.
So much. That happens so much with WikiHow bullshit. It's just contradicting itself. Another tactic in active listening is rephrasing their question back to them. Alright, say something like, "So what you're saying is that you get angry because you work all day and the house is dirty when you get home?"
Oh, this is getting weirdly personal.
React to those
talking about,
PragerU
like,
cartoons?
fighting with their wife or something.
I guess we could do that. Communicate your emotions. Talk to the other person and explain why you feel the way you feel. Explain why you felt the need to win the argument and how you feel about the situation overall. Even if you know you're wrong, it doesn't invalidate your emotions. If someone unintentionally hurt your feelings and started the argument, clear the air and explain your motivations.
Because, like, we already brought it up, but I think the theme of them contradicting themselves through the article, they always end on, like, somewhat reasonable advice.
Admit your weakness. For argument conflict from a reasonable resolution. You must understand why you want to win the argument. Many times it's because you don't want to accept the truth or you don't want to show your weakness or vulnerability. Consider apologizing instead of arguing if you know that you're wrong. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, that's what you should like consider first.
This article was pointless.
Yeah.
What do the sweat
It's always-
emojis mean?
Oh, tell us what it means.
Grinning.
This actually has a good style to it. This is fun to look at. That's my favorite face. Hold on.
Send that to the Good Faces Twitter account.
Yeah, there you go.
The emoji indicates nerves. I don't know how to read this out loud. Let's just look at the pictures. There's gotta be more, right? Boring.
It's so weird to me that people wouldn't know what they mean. Oh, the sweat. Go to the sweat drop. It symbolizes water.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not.
You better watch your back. I've got a water gun. Oh my god.
This is like this reminds me of the fucking Emoji Movie. There's like a scene where they go to like this room where all of the loser emojis nobody uses are, like the Naruto Maki fucking shit, and one of them is the eggplant, and it's like, wow, that's a lie. Same energy.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
I need to water the flowers. Wow.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Being finally admitted. Girl, I'm so thirsty. Peach mouth water. Want to have some fun tonight? Eggplant water.
What comments are here?
I don't see any comments. You saw the Emoji Movie? Not the whole thing. I've seen like reviews though, and it is very funny. How to use Uncyclopedia? Okay.
How to use what?
Uncyclopedia. I'm not gonna get into that.
Okay.
Where's the last one? Okay, we went through all this. How to get your cousin to feel sorry for you.
How to get anime eyes.
Right, where is that?
It's like 5 up.
14 steps.
There's 14?
Huge innocent animes are popular among people of many subcultures.
Just weebs. It's just weebs. Come on.
Colored
There's not many subcultures.
Okay.
Wait, what was that ad? I completely missed it.
4x more orders, I guess? I don't know. I don't care. I blocked it. Alright. Colored contacts are one option, but these can be expensive and always require the advice of an optometrist to avoid eye damage. Carefully applied makeup.
Eye damage?
Yeah, I guess if you're really bad with contacts. Carefully applied makeup can achieve an anime-like effect instead. Once you have the technique down, experiment with different products and styles to customize your look. Enlarging eyes with makeup. How is that going to make them bigger?
Oh, by concealing some of the wrinkles under your eyes. So it seems less, like, constrained. It's just an optical illusion. It wouldn't actually make them larger.
You know, apply concealer and foundation. Add eye primer.
This is just a makeup tutorial.
Yeah, this is just a makeup tutorial. Let's just go through.
I don't think I've ever seen an anime character look like this.
Yeah, this is basic makeup. Yeah, probably because this would be a little hard to animate. Like,
Yeah. I'm sure there are some that are focused around fashion.
less details, the better.
Yeah, this just looks like regular. Oh my god. Don't mind me, just blocking out all the haters. lasts for like 30 seconds.
This kind of has the same energy as those like dumb little girls that suck on a cup to give themselves like Kylie Jenner lips or whatever.
Ugh.
When I put the
Why'd you have to
teaspoon
remind
on my eyes, should they be open or closed? Good question. All the questions are about the spoons. Okay.
How do contacts make my eyes bigger?
Contact lenses do not enlarge your eyes. Yeah, no shit. Fucking Christ. How to get someone to stop crushing on you. Get rid of annoying people. Law of attraction to get your ex-girlfriend back. Let's open that,
Jesus.
but keep looking. How to have Aurora's personality from Sleeping Beauty. Hold on, I know
How to have a personality. Jeez. Let's have these
Hold
be our
on.
last two, because I was starting to doze off,
Hold on, let me just,
burn out, whatever.
This is how you get the personality of Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. What personality?
She was asleep!
Nobody in Sleeping Beauty, other than like the kings and the fairy godmothers, had personality. And Maleficent, I guess, but she's still
I
kind
guess
of
the prince does as well in that he's a pedophile. Because what, is she like 14 and he's like 30? And he sleeps her, and he kisses her while she's asleep?
Let's
Yeah,
just
that's
skim this. Be graceful.
Don't tell me what to
Fair
do.
enough. Be kind.
Be generic.
Be shy.
Okay,
How
but
to
don't
be
let
fake
that get
as
in
shit.
the way. Don't
Act
act
dreamy.
dreamy.
Be respectful. My face is melting.
Oh my god, scroll up a second.
What?
Up a little bit more, like an inch. Help kids like Pepe. I read that as liking the Pepe movie. I hope kids enjoy memes.
Me too. Children love Pepe the Frog. By the way, good documentary to recommend. Documentary. Feels Good Man. It's about how Pepe became a hate symbol, unfortunately. Act romantic. I love that there is an ad for Mystery of the Druids here.
Oh, that's great.
That is the best game cover of all time.
Treasure Hunter Claire. What the fuck?
I love that it's also advertising SWAT 4 on GOG, which I literally just bought. I love when they advertise shit to me that I already own, and it's obvious that they, like, used the fact that I bought it to advertise it to me.
Yeah.
Go strolling outdoors, show your emotions. Ah!
That's a quirk and a half, isn't it?
That's
It's
horrifying.
like a quirk from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, but not a very good one.
It's a mutant quirk.
I'm actually getting a little tired too.
Yeah. Last one.
Yeah, let's make it a good one. Stop crushing on you, look approachable.
I want to see one of the astrology ones.
Sure. 11 ways to deal with an Aquarius man who is distancing.
So I'm just gonna preface this. I don't know the signs, like, at all. I don't even know my own.
Okay.
So-
Let me follow this up. Astrology signs don't mean anything at all.
No, I know that much, but I don't know what the myth about them is.
It's fortune cooking shit. 100% of readers found this article helpful.
I mean, it's 13 of them.
Yeah, 13 fucking idiots that think that...
There's 7 co-authors, so it's more like 5.
Ew! Who the fuck? Oh, this is so annoying. Updated today.
Oh Jesus! What day or what time frame is Aquarius?
Hold on. I like how when I type in Zodiac, the first thing that comes up is the murderer.
Ted Cruz?
Yeah. No,
That's
the
great.
Riddler, stupid. January through February. January 20th through February 18th.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not gonna look up what any of them even mean.
So I'm an Aquarius. I learned something new.
Oh, we know how to deal with you when you're being distancing. Got it.
Just shoot me in the head.
Oh man, this is gonna make it so much more funny.
It is.
Your Aquarius man is most likely thoughtful, intelligent, and creative.
I may be one of those things.
It's no surprise you've fallen for him, but his unpredictable nature and desire to run from emotions might have you spinning in circles. Sometimes an Aquarius needs time alone to think and sit with their feelings.
Yeah, leave me alone. Go away.
Yeah. But what are you supposed to do in the meantime? How do you deal with his sudden alienation? Don't
That's
worry.
not what alienation means.
I know.
That's the opposite.
Don't worry. We've compiled lots of good ways you can deal with the distance. Give him space. Letting him miss you can encourage him to close the distance. Aquarians are often outcasts, although they thrive.
Aquarians.
Aquarians.
They're called Aquarians.
Although they
Man,
thrive.
I got a lame fucking name. What am I, from Atlantis?
The planet of Atlantis. Atlantis, the best Kingdom Hearts level, right, femboys? Aquarians are often outcasts, although they thrive in group settings. Huh? Okay. They need to be alone as their contemplative thoughts weigh heavily on them. He may not know how to express his emotions, and in the process of trying to figure it out, he shuts you out. To him, emotions are just another problem to solve. Give him the space he needs to think things through. Atlanta is the best world in both games.
Both?
Atlanta is the best world in Kingdom Hearts. Good to know.
I like when they went to Florida.
Oh man. Wouldn't Florida just be end of the world from Kingdom Hearts 1?
Maybe. When do they visit the meth shack?
The Breaking Bad universe?
Yeah.
When you go to the American world? True. Time apart can be beneficial for both of you. Giving him space will also allow you to think about how he's feeling. If you live in the same space, avoid sitting in the same room as him. He might.
Oh, this is true. Leave me alone.
If you live apart, don't text or call him for a few days.
These are all the same bullet point. Just distance.
Goofy gets a MAGA shield or something. No, he gets like a SWAT riot shield. Knowing that his distancing may not always be about you, Aquarius men have a lot of conflicting emotions and traits that can cause inner turmoil.
So does everyone else.
Be understanding. Showing him you care can strengthen your relationship. Aquarius men are downright complicated.
This feels so fucking stupid.
Find me someone who's not complicated. Like, nobody is like a fucking video game NPC. Everyone's complicated. Every Aquarius man is different. Then what's the point of the...
Then what's the point of the categorization?
I know.
Yeah.
But they are all undeniably moody. So are they different or are they all moody?
I don't know.
He may be
I
excited.
wouldn't call myself moody.
He may be excited one day and sad the next. Wow, so everyone. Ultimately, he's on an emotional roller coaster, and that can be distressing for him and you. As a response to his own complex emotions, he may distance himself from you. The best thing you can do to deal with his moodiness and alienation is be empathetic. This is just good.
That's just an introvert. Cool.
This is just like basic advice. I don't know what it has to do with being an Aquarius.
Why would anyone need to Google this?
12 ways to make a Capricorn obsessed with you. That's nice. How to attract a Taurus man. Tell if a Virgo man likes you.
What age will I meet my soulmate according to astrology? That's not what astrology is. Even in the context of what it is.
What shitty fucking subgenre of WikiHow article have we stumbled onto?
How do you attract a Taurus man? Start playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I was about to say
be a Tauran.
That's what I was thinking, like fucking Minotaurs. Let's see. Try to comfort him with action and words. Be there for him when he's ready to share. Observe what triggers his sudden alienation. Was he watching a particularly TV show before he went quiet?
This is just overthinking, I think.
He watched Fairview and it broke him inside. Do you even know what that show is?
I don't know.
Hold on. It's this really shitty new, like, Comedy Central animated bullshit. Like, it's the 12 millionth, like, shitty adult animated thing.
With a shitty art style. Oh, dear God. Okay.
This is real bad. They've all got Archer heads, but me bodies.
What the fuck's the point?
Why? Omni. Okay. Also, there's like dead people for no reason. I guess because that's funny.
It's edgy. They saw South Park did a gore skit, so now they have to.
Yeah, this is literally just trying to do South Park. From the creators of Tuning Out the News.
Understanding why it was good.
Who the fuck? What the fuck is Tuning Out the News?
Oh God, Google it.
I've never heard of it. Well, there's not much I can glean from, like, the Google Images shit.
Okay. Well, it's not that important. I just assume it's a shitty show.
Probably. Let's see. Looks like a fake TV show from GTA 5. Yeah.
It does.
Make him his favorite meal or start watching his favorite movie knowing he'll hear it in the other room. Do nice things that your guy likes and he'll like you.
Yeah. It's...
These small mundane actions can mean the world to an Aquarius man because they silently show him you care.
I mean, that goes for everyone, though.
Yeah, this article, it doesn't have a bad attitude. It's not being manipulative like the other ones.
It's just the fact that they're saying it's applying to Aquarius men and not, like, literally anyone else.
I feel like you could literally just take the Aquarius thing out and it would work. Like, how to deal with a man who is distancing.
Yeah,
it's still not
advice.
It's not amazing advice, but it's still like
it's solid. Like you would have heard this before.
Like, what's with the asterisk? Starting a conversation can make him realize what he's missing. Being guarded, it can be difficult to reach an Aquarius man. He may be distancing himself from you unintentionally, and in the process, ignoring you. After leaving him alone for a couple days, extend the olive branch and reach out to him. You don't need to make him jealous, just remind him what he's missing. Okay. Let him remember how fun it is to talk to you. Alright, this is feeling a little more, yeah.
Avoid putting pressure. Go to the end. The end might have a Blue Eyes White Dragon. We never know.
That's what we're just gonna call it.
It's what we're gonna call it.
Focus on your own. Revisit favorite hobbies. She is baked as shit. She is more baked than whatever this
baked.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
I already know what's in those. Reach out to friends. Try a new activity.
Well, I mean,
I feel like you
none
don't
of
have...
this is like false.
Yeah. Aquarians are drawn to those with niche hobbies and interests. Verified. Psychic astrologer. Expert source. Honey.
Expert doesn't fucking mean anything.
Honey, darling. If you think that you're an expert psychic astrologer, you're not an expert anything. You're an expert bullshitter. Your life is a fucking lie. And I don't respect you. Oh my god. The most important thing is to take care of yourself, blah blah blah. Ask for help if you need it.
Learn to vent. Alright, no blue eyes. I'm disappointed.
Learn to vent like a sussa samokes.
Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up.
Attract a cancer man. The first time I read that, I was like, my mind went to the disease before the fucking star sign.
Just go to a shitty bar. That's all you have to do.
Alright. Well, I guess that's enough for now. Let's delete some of these.
How to dress for 60-degree weather and they're wearing a fucking coat. That's
enough.
t-shirt weather.
Well, here maybe. Don't
It is for me.
attract a Taurus man. He does look very bull-like. I thought for a minute that was his hand going between her legs. And I was about to say, damn, you're gonna be that flagrant.
I mean, what are Taurus men known for? Maybe they're very assertive.
I think he looks like a minotaur. That's from a really shitty documentary about The Shining. Like, there's a lot of interesting interpretations about The Shining. Like, oh, it's actually about, like, the horrors of mankind and Nazi eugenics. It's like, okay, and then it's like, Jack Nicholson is a minotaur.
What the...
And it's like...
What the fuck?
I just remembered the best part of that. Hold on.
I think I might kind of know what you're talking about. I think there was a Cox and Crendor in the Morning episode where they talked about some kind of documentary on Jack Nicholson.
Where is it? Okay, here it is. We gotta watch this part.
To be a complete fanatic like I am in order to find all this, but you know, I'll give you my favorite. I'm only going to give you one, but I'll give you my favorite. When Jack meets Stuart Ullman in the office at the very beginning of the movie, and he reaches over to shake Jack Nicholson's hand. And so step through that scene frame by frame, and the moment, the frame that he and Jack Nicholson touch hands, and right after the line that Barry Nelson says, which is "nice to see you," you can see that there's a paper tray on the desk, and as soon as they touch hands, the paper tray turns into a very large straight-on hard-on coming out of Barry Nelson.
Of course it does.
Your eyes are in the wrong place, my man.
That's,
There's another good moment. Where's the fucking moon room? Like, hold on. This is like the stupidest fucking documentary ever made. And just a complete misinterpretation of one of the greatest horror films of all time. It's so bad. Here it is.
But it's filled with idiots.
And there's a key in the lock, and on the key is the words room and then the word NO, which is an old acronym for number, so room number 237, except that the only capital letters on the key are ROOM and then the N from the acronym NO. And if there's only two words that you can come up with that have those letters in them, and that's moon and room.
Only 2 words? You know what else I can spell? Moron.
Walked right into that one, huh?
I fucking love conspiracy theorist like nonsense, extrapolating information where there is none. It's so funny.
Points being made about The Shining. Some of them don't have
Situations would put themselves. There's
Hold on.
his movies. They create synchronous situations in themselves. There's this man who says, quite a party, isn't it? Why did Kubrick put him there with the split down his head? Why did he put him there? And I was contemplating that. And in comes my son, and he was 9 years old at the time.
Here,
And
turn it
he
up a
didn't know
little
what I
bit.
was working on. And he came in and he began to tell me a story. And he said, "I've just thought this up." And his character's head was split open with a chaos bolt. And the character says, "Talk about a splitting headache." And out of the contents of his head leaps a small person who is his real self. And it goes running off saying in a high squeaky voice, "Forget this, I'm going home." And yeah, I thought that was really stunning synchronicity. I mean, because you've got all the elements there. You've got the axe, you've got the whole idea of the lightning bolt, the chaos bolt striking the person's head, the splitting headache, you've got Tony's squeaky voice. Yeah. I thought that was quite a synchronicity.
Why is-
World of Warcraft?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
I don't understand.
And the same woman is like, "Oh, Jack Nicholson, he looks like a minotaur. Like, his expression is very bull-like." Like, which scene is it? Like,
That seems like it comes from a fetish. What the fuck does that mean?
Out at them. His head is tilted down, and his eyes are his eyes are elevated. They're pointing up, and his eyebrows are drawn up. But he has this expression on his face that he gets progressively throughout the film that is very bull-like. It has a very minotaur-like expression.
Who are these fucking people?
Oh god.
it's such a shit. I have not seen this movie. I don't know if I want to. This is like, The Shining is like literally in my top 3 favorite movies fucking ever. I think I would get really mad. Same reason why I can never watch Nostalgia Critic's review of The Wall. I know it's just gonna make me irrationally hate him as a person.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
Well, I think we're done here.
Indeed. 1 second. Did I? Every now and again, I save, like memes, and I might have forgotten to this time.
Alright. Hold on, let's look through,
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
here's like a random thing you sent me. Hi, I found items advocating violence on sale on your site. Hi, John, that's great. You can go ahead and order it.
Alright, there.
Oh god, Chris Chan blackface.
I don't even want to know what that is.
I sent it to you once. I don't think I can show it on stream. If you look in the general chat, you'll find it.
There we go.
Hold on. What? What? Is this what There's no way. Hold on, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the website right fucking now. There's no way. No. No, no, no way. No fucking way. Oh my god. They put Hitler's drawing. They put Hitler's drawings on A621. Oh my god.
That's beautiful.
Drawing drawing of a dog drawn in 1923 by Adolf Hitler. There are a few versions floating around. I'm reading the comments. If only he passed art school. Holy shit, is this real? Says someone with a big titty Gardevoir for an icon. Oh my god. I wonder if Adolf takes commissions. Oh my god. There's actually something else on E621 I saw once. Hold on, where is it? I have to sort order score. Here we go. I don't think I can get in trouble for posting this. Here we go. This is just on E621 for some reason.
Okay, I found it. Oh my god.
It's
I
so
hope this guy makes more art. It's pretty.
It's so hard to type with one hand because the other one is on the Bible. Can I get an amen? That's funny. Alright. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, see you later.
This is a really fun stream. I loved that Blue Eyes White Dragon moment. That was so good. We peaked there, but the rest of the stream was good. Alright.
Alright.
Bye, everybody.